Let's get into it. Vegas Gates, man. We about to get into it. This is not even gonna be no official intro. But then again, Mike.
Oh wait, send me the link.
Okay, I do it. I get that link to you. We'll get that link in a second. We will get it. We will get that link in a second. We are getting ready. Look, I look crazy. I'm gonna look crazy tonight. It is what it is. It is what the heck it is. Vegas Live Podcast. Once again, we are back. Episode 78. Let me turn my co-host. They turn their mic up. Shay and my boy Reg.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, we back again.
Is the mic even on?
Yeah, you on.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
on.
yeah,
You on.
yeah.
You on.
Am I?
We expecting one more guest, I think. I think. I'm not sure. If let me turn this music off. I know my music is on. I know my girl Rosalind. She be like, your music is still on. We hear the damn music. Yeah. I know what it is. Welcome again to another edition of Vegas Live Podcast. We missed you guys last week. I just had a busy week, man. Like I say, I was transitioning out of the pool business, hopefully forever, but we will see if I have to dip back in.
What?
And
That's new to me.
no pun intended.
That's new to me.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know you were easing out. I thought you were just lightening the load.
No, I sold it. I'm free and clear. Right now, I'm sitting at home. I got to find
So
shit to do.
retired?
No, I'm not retired. I'm in the garage doing T-shirts.
Yeah, but semi-retired.
I'm trying to get out of the heat. Reg, how long was you in the heat?
33 summers.
33 summers. So
Wow.
I got fired from Republic Services and went right back to the heat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to get out of this heat, but I got people calling me. Hey man, I need you to do my pool. I'm like, ugh.
How's that going?
It's not. Well, I'm gonna have to let the one guy. I'm gonna let the one guy. The new people, it ain't going good. It ain't going good. His whole philosophy.
Wow.
He's 78 and still trying to clean pools. I'm like, yeah. Like, what are we doing?
Shit, he's 78. He ain't supposed to be trying to clean his own goddamn.
What are we doing? He trying to.
I hope he don't fall in.
He trained. No. Oh,
That's another story, huh?
Don't. He fell flat on his face on the deck.
Did he?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, I was already irritated,
sorry.
Shay. I was already irritated, right? So I looked at him. I told the one he trained. I said, "You go get him." And now I felt kind of bad.
Which
You ain't help out, man.
he might have had a stroke or something.
No bullshit.
Dang.
He a seizure or something. G just like, he out there like a fish out of water. G like, get your ass up.
I felt bad.
Shit.
I was like, I didn't go over there, but I was irritated. I was already irritated
Oh, that's so cold.
before he fell flat on his face. And I told his helper, the guy he training, I hope they not subscribed to my channel.
What's up, Tori? What's up, Kip?
You are so wrong. Oh my goodness.
What's up,
That's
fellas? How you doing?
Hey.
I'm on. Oh, you say you on. Look, Tank, I was telling you to come in studio, and I said Tank probably don't get what I was saying.
Yeah.
He didn't get what I was saying. I was like, oh, Tank, I said Tank, I think Tank thought I was just saying jump up on the panel. Tank, I'm about to send you the link. You ain't up on him. Kip, what's happening? But anyway, how y'all been?
He might be in the background. You gotta add him on. That's what you're probably saying.
No, well, I gotta send him the link. I don't see him in the background. So how's y'all week, man? Look.
It's going.
It's going. It's good. Is it good though?
It's almost over.
We still here.
Yeah.
Right.
The heat is coming.
Blessed.
Yep.
School is almost out. Reg ass is done in
Yeah.
2 days, right?
Yeah.
Then what?
You do?
Huh?
Then what do? You chill the whole summer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So no side job.
No.
Am I the only one who's really gonna get up and go to work?
What do you mean?
Listen, I see this one posted in our little group. in the morning. I'm like, it must be nice. I'm
Yeah,
on my way to work.
he had a Budweiser at breakfast.
I noticed that.
So Dennis, anybody want to go for breakfast? He paying, so he paying for breakfast. I'm gonna go.
But it was
Budweiser
8
what?
o'clock, Reg.
We went to this place and then we went to the cannery.
All right.
In the morning.
This is small
I'm up
talk.
at
We
5.
started off
I'm
with
up
small
anyway,
talk,
4
man. We
o'clock.
want to hold on. Let me get this link so I can invite maybe Kip
send it
up
to me,
here
please. Please,
and
please.
everybody. They should have this damn link. So y'all bear with me for a second. Kip, hey, look, Kip, I'm not sure if you heard, but the FBI is looking for you, brother.
Damn.
FBI is looking for your ass and me. They're looking for me too.
Well, I hope y'all understand FBI stands for different than what I think.
No, the FBI. We've been told the FBI is looking for us.
Yeah. And
So we'll see.
Is it a reward? I'm turning both of you motherfuckers in.
How we sound? Can y'all hear us? Let me know, man. Hey, Toya, how's Jamaica? Toya, how is Jamaica?
That sounds
Toya
beautiful.
might. Well, let me ask y'all this question, right? What vacation are you looking forward to next?
Oh.
Mine is Hawaii, man.
Are you going?
Yeah, in November.
You booked your ticket?
Oh,
No,
no.
not yet, but it's guaranteed.
He
bro.
ain't going nowhere.
Shit, it's
Okay.
guaranteed.
Let me
That's
drop the
gonna be
link.
fun. What
Yeah.
part? What part of Hawaii?
Honolulu.
Okay.
See my cousin football game.
Okay.
Hang out.
That's gonna be
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
Tank,
gonna
let me
be
send
real
Tank.
nice.
Tank, let me get this. And I'm gonna see y'all. We're gonna get to it, man. Today we
She
gonna
said-
be talking about. Go ahead.
She said Jamaica hot as hell.
It's hot?
That's what she said.
Oh, come on,
But it was
Toya.
nice though, right?
Let
I
me.
wouldn't mind.
Shay, what are we talking about today? Can you tell the people? I want to put you on blast. I want to put you
What
on
are
the
we gonna
host
talk about?
stage.
Where are we gonna start? Like little hot topic?
No, just give them
Let me
give them a
give 'em a
rundown
few.
of
Yeah.
what some things we gonna jump into because
Wait.
when we was off air, what was we talking about? I want to go to that. Do you remember?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Shay, you go there.
I
Then you
don't
want you to talk
remember.
about that.
Anyway, we're
That's
gonna
why we
talk
need
about
Reg.
Denzel on the red carpet.
Kip is in the building.
Hey, Kip.
Hello, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up,
Good.
brother?
I'm excited about the Senate pass. No tips
No
on
tips.
no tips.
See?
Taxes on tips.
Yeah, ain't y'all
or
happy for
overtime.
Trump? Ain't y'all happy for Trump? Let's give Donald
Oh.
Trump a round of applause.
And-
Damn, wasn't that wasn't that many.
Trump is the man.
And how about that shooting at LVAC?
Yeah.
Like
Shooting at
what-
the gym, man. Are you
what-
carrying your pistol?
Like what?
How are you
Mom,
protecting yourself?
What was that
With
about?
them 45s, motherfucker. I'm gonna grab them weights and block the bullets.
Nah, Reg.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna grab
You
them.
got to carry your pistol in the gym.
Hey.
But you might not be able to get to it though, right?
Yeah.
You can't work out. Well, I guess you could work out with
So
it. on
I'm
the
running
hip.
on the treadmill with my pistol?
Are you allowed to take a weapon in the
No.
gym?
No.
I break rules, Shay.
Well,
I used to break rules
after
back when I was
today,
18.
they
But
might
so
see
why
it.
why
But I
I'm
guess if
stopping
you got
you?
your bag and sounds, I don't
Let
care
me
about
see
I don't need
time.
no lock. I just come in there with my towel and my stuff and I'm
But did we find out what that was about?
no, they didn't say yet. Last time I looked.
I mean, that's scary.
They say he was he went to the gym or whatever.
I thought he didn't work there.
No,
I
no,
thought
he
he was
killed the
an
manager
employee.
that worked there.
What
Okay.
happened?
All right, Tank. I just sent you the link. We waiting on Malcolm X Little, Frank Canada, just what up. And look, I want to say this real quick before we get started. And Kip, thank you for joining us, man. You got certain people that are just good people, just good, genuine people.
Yeah.
Just out of just like, damn, why is he doing all this? Why is he popping up doing all this and showing all this love for whatever reason?
Mhm.
And those people like really need to be recognized. We ain't got to call no names out, but you know them if you have them around you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, why? It's like, I ain't asking for all this.
For sure.
Because you got them, and then you got the people that are take.
Take.
Those betrayers. Have y'all ever been betrayed?
Yeah.
To what level? To what level? Okay, if 10, I'm this everybody on the panel, Tank, Kip, everybody that's listening. 10 being the worst. If you can put a number on it, how bad have you been betrayed?
I'll say 6 because I don't let nobody get enough that they can get me at a 9 or a 10. I ain't gonna give you no opportunity. That opportunity.
So can they come back at a 6? Can they come back?
You can come back, but it won't be the same, bro. It won't be the same.
I'm gonna say about a 7 or 8, and that's because when it comes to family, I
Yeah.
feel like I go all the way out.
There we
And
go.
family be the first ones to disrespect you at times. You know, no
Bet-
appreciation.
Betrayal.
Betrayal. No,
Not
Shay.
disrespect.
No, Shay. We ain't talking about
Well,
disrespect.
betrayed. Same. Well,
No,
not
that's
the
different.
same
Not the
thing.
same
It's
thing.
different.
Well, I feel as if I was betrayed.
Okay.
Okay, so
And
Was it a comeback from that? Did they come back?
I feel like no.
Yeah. Well, if you feel that way, you was betrayed then.
Yeah, I feel like I put myself way out there.
Yeah.
what you've learned. How long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking?
Like not even a year.
Not even a year.
Almost.
Damn.
Wait, is that?
I want to. You know when
It's been coming
you
up
know
on
when
years.
we
Coming
started
up
this
on years.
podcast, we used to drop names. You remember that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm not. I'm just
they know who
joking.
they are. They know who they are.
They know what they are.
I
We
don't
can bring
think
that back. if you want to.
Kip, have you ever been betrayed? Say that again. Bring what back?
The name drop.
Yeah,
Okay. Kip,
I
you been
have.
betrayed?
Is this just pertaining to personal, or could we go with business?
Either one.
Well, yeah, I give it a 9.5.
Whoa.
9.5.
Whoa.
Yeah,
business, huh?
Is that business or personal?
business.
Damn.
Mm.
That's finances. Then if you're talking about business and being betrayed.
Yep. That's business.
Damn.
Okay. You want to speak on it and give like a lesson that you learned from it? Like, did you like?
Yeah.
What did you learn from it?
Well, I had that happen to me twice. I can put it up as a 9.5 in business. I was written a bad check,
Damn.
and I had money taken away from me.
Okay.
So
You ain't talking about no $40 check. I know. So.
no, it was I don't care about sharing the dollar amount. It was $1,200.
Yeah, that's
And
Oh
then
man,
I was
chalk that up, man.
Don't
Ain't
listen
no
to Gates,
damn
man.
betrayal,
I
man.
know Gates, he just hey Rich, I know Gates. I know him. You know he can't fool me.
That's a lot of money.
Right. Well, that ain't nothing to just go
1,200, man.
Then I had a person just basically just run off with maybe about $3,500.
Yeah.
All black people.
Oh man, why you gotta throw that in there?
Well, I got to put that in there.
So
I got to put that in
so
there.
you basically saying you got black fatigue?
No. I don't.
Hold on.
I would
Hold
never
on.
give up on my people. That's like giving up on myself. But I'm just telling you, I'm just in business by dealing with your own kind. Sometimes it don't turn out so well. Now that white boy don't like me, but that white boy always have my money right when I do business with him. So
Okay. All right. That's a topic for a different day, but that is a
I
good
know it.
topic.
But Kip, like my boy used to say, man, well, whatever you lost, Kip, you bought him for that much. So they can't.
Tank,
What's going
Tank, how you doing, brother?
on? I'm doing pretty good.
First, like you thought, like I was asking you to come in studio, and I knew it was like a little too late because it was like 20 minutes till, and I was like, Tank didn't understand what I was saying, but I appreciate
I would
you.
I would have to jump up. I thought that's what you meant, but
but Tank, it's all good. But Tank, look, you here, and I appreciate you being here and hitting that link, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Tank's still full from earlier, man.
Oh yeah, you know what? Hold on, Red.
Yeah.
Red, I'm about to go there because
Okay.
I looked at that picture and I started to comment. I'm about to comment on this shit, man.
He was out eating somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Oh, okay.
Tank, betrayal. Speak on it, man.
I ain't really had none, that I could really call betrayal. So I ain't really had none.
In your 50 plus years, you ain't never been betrayed when you told somebody something and they went back and told something else, or like, but you ain't never been betrayed.
If I have
trust?
if I have it, it wasn't important, and I don't forgot about it. I ain't gonna even lie.
Okay, all right. We gonna leave it at that. He ain't had none. So look, this is basically what Tank telling y'all out there. He can be easily manipulated. No, I'm joking. So Tank, look, how come you guys don't throw a luncheon for the guys who got fired?
If anybody can come.
Look, my thing is, if you put up a certain amount of years up there, I think you should be invited to the party.
I agree.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about, Tank posted a picture there on Facebook. They have a Silver State retirement luncheon. Everybody that retired from up there, everybody used to rock with each other. And I'm looking at the picture, I'm feeling some type of way. So I said, I'm gonna start me a people that got fired luncheon.
Cut that out. Hey, with that, like I say, gee, you normally at work, man.
He free now, Tank.
Reg, I done invited Reg. Reg works doing these hours. Now he'd be free in the summertime.
Tank, you always extend the
Yeah,
invitation.
some people just like to be invited.
And that's not me.
Well,
And
you
that's
know
really
what?
not me.
But some people like just that.
I'm not no need to be
They know
invited
they're not
person.
gonna go. They
I'm-
know they're not going. But
I
they
have
want
done
to go.
that. I have done that. I have extended my arm to a bunch of people, and they never show up. And they'll tell me, man, well, invite me. I'm like, okay, I'm inviting you, you know, because all I'm gonna do is send a text. I ain't gonna send it. It ain't gonna be put out on Facebook until we meet. You know what I'm saying? So if I got your number, and like I said, I have yours, all the guys I have, like I say, in my phone, I've been switching a lot of guys that's been retired, and I've been putting them in.
Tank,
But
I'm just
guys
giving you a
that-
hard time, bro. I'm really giving you a hard
Well,
time.
I know that, G. I know that because, like I said, I know you be at work. You know, you be making your money, so I know you'd rather make your money than to come eat. We can do that anytime.
Don't assume that, because money comes and goes. Memories, we create those as we go, day to day. I ain't chasing no goddamn money.
Yeah,
I'm
very
chasing
true.
I'm chasing experiences and memories and stuff like that. That's what we forget about. And that's what I get on our family for. Once my dad died, we stopped hanging out. We have to really like, hey, we planning this. Everybody went over Pop's house.
Yep.
Now that he's been gone since 2015, it's like, okay, we gotta plan something.
12.
Wasn't 15?
12.
Well, yeah,
No,
with
it's
that,
15.
with that, G, yeah, you definitely right on that because what I do with my
15.
family, this is a little different, but yeah, what I do with my family, I started probably like back in 2010, probably before that,
Mhm.
and we start, you know, just here in Vegas, because I got so many relatives here in Vegas that, you know, you had to start getting these kids together because as they got older, they didn't know each other, and here they go and got a little girlfriend, and the girlfriend come over the house as their cousin.
That's my cousin.
Dang.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't know it, but you know what I'm saying? The parents
Yeah.
see them and like, hold up, what's going on? Y'all kin folks.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I've been doing that for that about that many years now.
And I didn't mean to really stray off, but we gonna jump into
Yeah.
these topics. You know, it's some, you know, I asked, so say you haven't heard of black fatigue. Have you heard of that? What's going on? That's trending. Have you heard of that?
Nuh-uh.
Kip, have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't buy it, but I heard it.
Let's just start here briefly. Just briefly, then we're gonna jump. Because I really want to hear your opinion on it.
I want to know what he doesn't agree.
Okay.
He doesn't buy
Kip,
it.
okay, Kip,
What
go
do you
ahead.
not buy?
But first of all, let's tell the people who may not have heard of it what this whole black fatigue phenomenon is. Kip, can you break it down for us if you can? If not, I can give them a synopsis or outline of what it is.
Go ahead and do your thing, man. You know how I get sometimes.
Oh, it's all good. Look, well, it's this whole trend going on, black fatigue, basically saying not only white folks, but black folks. They tired of black people acting out in public, doing this, playing victim, yada, yada, yada. The whole, they tired of it. They tired of get blamed for being racist just when they disagree with you. So they saying we tired of black folks. So that's basically what it is. Kip, go ahead, man.
Well, I mean, I hear them what they're saying, and sometimes I do get tired of the some of the same topics of about some of our people complaining about. I'd be like, well, um, you get on up and do what you have to do sometimes, and you got to stop the complaining. We understand all the stuff that we basically have lost. I get it. I get that reparation is definitely due to us. I get it. But I mean, in the meantime, in between time, what you gonna do? We still have to keep pushing and keep fighting. But
But do white folks, do they have an argument? Do like every public altercation we see, it seemed like to be some black folks involved. We talk about that incident that happened on the road. We talk about the incident wherever. We just like, damn, why is it always us with this?
Yeah, that's true. Then I was gonna get to that. I was gonna look at the other side of it, that like, we always being picked on a lot of times, and messed with a lot of times. And and we allow them to push our button for say, and sometimes make us go over the edge. Sometimes, you know. So that's the way I look at it.
I feel you. Jump in when y'all want to jump in. Anybody?
Well,
I just
with that, G, like I say, with that, okay, I kind of understand what you're saying on a little bit here. Like I say, the problem is when we do speak up, it becomes a problem because they want us just to sit back and take whatever bullshit they dish out. That's just how I look at it.
Right.
You know, so now we speak up, it's a problem. The black man is speaking out or the black woman is speaking out. But that's what it is. If we don't speak out, they'll keep us where we at. You know, they want to keep us exactly where we at. They foot on our neck. That's just how I look at it. So when we do speak out, it's a problem. Why does black man say something? Well, you see just what went down. There's all these things that goes down. And that's just how I look at it. They don't want us to say anything about anything. Just shut up and, you know, like with the basketball, shut up and dribble, you know, shut up and just do this. They don't want you speaking out, you know.
Right, most definitely. And I agree with, because that's where I was with what Toya said. It's like, nah, this is not a black issue. It's an American issue. That's what I believe. That's why I agree with what she said. Let me see.
Well, a black issue is an American issue, no matter how.
Exactly.
You know, so
yeah, we are Americans. You know?
This is the only place we know of. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you said about reparations, they're not gonna give us that because long as we're under black and we under no nationality. Our nationality is Aboriginals. We are the original people of this land anyway. But
who told you that?
That we're the original people of this land?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who told us we came over here on ships?
The same
people. Right. So
hey, Ken, you got the echo.
Where's JJ at? Why JJ don't be in it no more?
he want to come in.
He want to come in. I think.
Hey Ken, turn off. Do you got something on in the background, Ken? Like YouTube in the background?
I see that was pretty sensitive to you when Gates said that, right? You got sensitive about that.
No, he wasn't sensitive.
Okay.
No, he's
sensitive.
Yeah, Ken. Yeah, no, it's Ken. It's Ken. Ken, you got an echo. You got something. Maybe you got YouTube open or Facebook open in your background, something. Because every time I turn your mic on, we get that echo. I can't hear you. Because I got you on mute. It's just going to echo.
Okay. Yeah.
See? Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in, Ken, so we can fix that.
See, my thing about it is they say we play victim. But let me give you an example. If my parents is murdered in front of me, am I playing victim or I'm a victim? That's going to affect me for the rest of my life. Like people went through situations, slavery, that still affect people. It might, like we weren't slaves, but it shows up in different ways that, and trust me, they do hold us down. People stop you from doing stuff, getting jobs and stuff. That's still going on today. We're not playing victim. We are victims.
Who? Right. We victims?
Yes, we are.
You're not a victim, Reg. Hold on. What are you talking about?
So you think I got 100% opportunities as everybody else?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Reg, you are not a victim.
As a whole, no. I'm with Reg.
What?
Yeah.
You guys don't have opportunities that others have. Y'all gonna tell me this?
I said 100% the same opportunity that they have.
And real quick, before we respond, I want to welcome Ken Detroit into the building. My bad, Ken. I don't want to be a rude host, so welcome, brother.
Hey, Ken.
If hold on, let me turn him back up and see if you fix your thing. See if it fixed.
Let's still circling.
Oh, he's still circling? Oh, I gotta keep him out of here. He ain't even in here. Let me get him out of here. Shit, I'm tripping. The weed is real. Let me get him out of here. But anyway, so Tank, Reggie, me and Shay, we think differently. Kip, what do you think? Do black people have an opportunity out here in this world? Are we still being held back? What are they talking about?
Yeah, we always have opportunities out in this world, Gates. You know that. It's always there,
Not according to Reg and Tank.
No, I did not.
Oh, wait a minute, Reg.
I said 100%.
How is there not opportunities that they got jobs? How is this not opportunity?
I said 100% opportunities that they have. I don't have 100% opportunity because my name alone. If I come in and they see on the email, my name is Leroy Earl. They ain't hiring Leroy Earl.
But you can't.
So you bought into that.
That's not.
You bought into that.
I believe that.
But Reg, you got a job now, Reg. You working now. You have a career.
I had a hookup. Somebody hooked me up. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. in Vegas.
We not even on topic, but we just.
No, I disagree.
I disagree too.
I
Maybe it's the light.
disagree.
Say, maybe
So
it's
so
the
do
light
I. I
skin.
disagree as well. But go ahead, on Tank.
Well,
Give your thing.
that's 3 against 2, but oh well.
Right.
Me and Reg, I'm standing with
That's
Reg
where that
on this.
black fatigue come in right
That's
there.
where that black fatigue come in. That
Right
victim
there.
mentality. That's what it is.
So
No, it's not.
That is black fatigue. We like, what victim are you?
So
Tank just retired. Tank retired with full benefits, and everything, and we talking about we still can't get to where somebody
hold
else
on.
can.
We just
Z,
had a
but-
black president.
Who held him back?
What? You stop that.
I'm just saying.
Stop
Listen,
it. Stop it.
there
That's
are
all I can tell
so-
you to do is stop that. We just had a black president.
Do
What
tell.
color? What color was his mother?
Still considered black.
No, I'm asking you a
He
question.
looks black, and when everybody looks at him, white folks look at him, they see a black man.
But they know the history of him too. His
He's still
history
black.
is he's the kinfolk of the Bushes. Check it out.
Tank, you think the majority of people know that?
There's a lot
I
of people
mean,
know
they
it.
do say a lot of
No,
presidents.
come on, bro.
Yes, I was aware of it.
I
There's
didn't.
a lot
Yeah.
of people know it.
See,
Yeah.
Red right there don't know it.
Yeah, you can't fuck with the bushes. I didn't
That's
know
what
that.
they say, but you can't prove it. You going off something y'all heard.
Well, just the
Probably all the-
bloodline. They went down the
It's blood-
bloodline. It was
yeah.
distance. It's distance, but they say he falls into that bloodline though.
But
By
still,
slave ownership
Okay.
or by blood.
Yeah, he say he fall in the bloodline. I
Yeah,
think
he's
it's on
in
the
the bloodline.
Yeah,
but there's
it's in the
still
bloodline.
a lot of white people. They don't care about that. They see a black
Oh.
man. They did not want that black man in office.
Okay, do you remember this? I'm gonna just take you back a little bit. When he first got in, remember he became the senator of Chicago,
Yeah.
and then they said he would be president of the United States, and he hadn't even ran. So he was a plant.
Well, he was still black. He was a black plant.
He's still
Going
black.
in.
He's still black.
He's still
He's
black.
still
Hey,
black.
Did he? I'm gonna ask you this: did he do anything for you? Only thing he kind of created was Obamacare, and that's it. Other than that, but that was for everybody. It wasn't for us. You
Nah.
think something would have came out of
That's
that?
not the president's job.
Right.
Hold on, no, listen what I'm saying.
Focus on being American and just not black.
Some would have came out of it, but you have
That's
when
the
white
problem.
Folks, and they definitely do something for the white folks.
But now I got to agree with Tank on that. Now I'm gonna agree with Tank on a little bit on this. Now, to me, Obama didn't do shit but just sing and dance for 8
What
years.
was he
Y'all-
supposed to do?
and try to shoot a basketball every now and then. You know, that's
But they're
what
all,
he
they're
did.
all
He did
puppets.
that for 8 years.
The president,
And
they're all puppets.
Hold on, gentlemen. He saved the airlines. He saved the car companies. Come on now.
How do we
Come
get on
on.
Obama?
Okay,
How did we get
but-
on Obama?
Because
Jay said the
you
black
know,
president.
and this is why, because to me, little black boys growing up, they feel like they could become president. They're not thinking, oh, I have
Facts.
to be related to a Bush or a Trump to get into office.
It-
They just see a black man up there.
Shay, perfect.
That's
That,
what they
that was
see.
look,
Hey,
perfect. No, hold on, Tank. I gotta cut you off.
I feel this show
Because-
this show is biased right now.
Because no, that's what it's really all about. Because how many times on this show have we talked about what we seen when we was growing up?
Right.
We thought black folks didn't create shit. We thought black folks didn't do this. So Shay makes a great point.
And there
You,
are
Reggie,
so
you,
many things-
Tank, and Kip, y'all selfish because y'all thinking about yourself and what he
no,
you
no, I knew black people did a lot of things because I was raised in the Delta and I knew Mount Bayou, Mississippi. That used to be a all black town. That was taught to me. I knew black
Okay.
people did a lot
But
back in the days.
A lot of black people don't. They think things that were invented, the light bulb was invented, Edison, but it was invented by a black man.
That's all they teach you in school.
Exactly. So if they're not physically seeing it, they're just going by what they're taught.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Because
Y'all
they're
y'all
teaching
lost
you-
this battle.
There's been
They're
so
teaching
many
you
inventions
their
by a black
history.
man
Thank
that
you.
a white man has stole.
They teaching you their history, not ours.
Tank,
Well,
let me ask you-
what's the black man name that invented the light bulb? Who is he? Did he perfect it?
Benjamin
Who
Bannerman or somebody. I don't know.
is
Somebody.
it? That's
Tank,
man
let me ask
did.
you a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Benjamin Bannerman created something. I don't know.
Washington D.C. man, he did D.C.
Benjamin Banneker.
Hey, Tank, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
You are a coach. Do you teach your kids visual? Damn, I can't say it.
Visualize.
Visualization. Yeah, I can't even say it.
Visual.
Look, can't nobody say it. Can't none of y'all say it.
Visualization.
Visualization.
Sation.
Slow down.
Yeah, I would tell my kids all the time, close your eyes and visualize you what you gonna do
Visualize.
in this game.
I should have just kept with that.
You know what I'm saying?
That is
And that's what I tell my kids all the time. Visualize you doing something in this game. I say
Right.
because if you can see it, most likely you can achieve it. So a
Thank
lot
you.
of times.
That's all
But
Shay
hold on,
just
but I know
said.
where you was going, G.
You see how I
Hold on,
reeled
stop,
you in just
stop,
like
G.
that?
I know you was going.
Game over,
See,
Tank. Have a good night. We out of here.
I know you was going with the Barack thing. Every president, I'm going back to him. Every president has a connection, except about 4 of them.
Okay,
All of them have the same bloodline, except
Okay,
about
let's not drift too
okay, I
far.
understand that, but all I'm saying is on TV, a young black boy or girl, now they see I have that chance. I can do that. It's just like a kid watching football. He wants to be that football player or a singer or another Chris Brown or whatever.
Shay, you ain't got to keep explaining it to them.
So that's all I'm saying.
They know
Y'all-
you making sense. They know you making sense.
She-
It's
she making
what
sense.
you see.
They know you
You know what I
making
mean?
sense.
What they see.
You always get one token black.
Ken,
that's
I
like
went to
Michael.
Detroit.
That's like Michael Jordan. Everybody think they could be Michael Jordan. They can't, and he's a black man. He's black as you can get.
Right.
But everybody can't be that.
True.
You know,
But trying
every white kid can't be president of the United States.
but you want them to have the mindset that they can be. You have to be.
Starts in the mind, ends with the grind, Shay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh Lord.
Every kid don't want to be president.
No, I'm
Hold
not,
on.
I know that. All I'm saying is they're seeing this. They saw this. They seen it.
Hold
It's
on, y'all.
possible.
Hold on. I want to hear from Detroit. Detroit
Possible.
been back there quiet since we got his audio fixed. Detroit, what's your take on this, bro? Talk to us, man.
I don't even know what you're talking about at first. Tank, what I did, what you just said, you say Michael Jordan is blacker than all men, skin color or him, period?
No, I'm just saying, what they see as an image.
Oh, as an image, okay, because he's okay. I was about to say.
Well, I know that, he never.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
What's wrong with Michael
and
Jordan?
everybody feel, at one time everybody want to be Michael Jordan. Everybody
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to shoot threes. So, the game has changed. So it's going to, that's going to continue changing. And with these images that we have, that people that are in place, won't take place.
Right.
Like we would love to have that. Hey, the next 5 presidents would be a black man.
Right.
Wow, it ain't gonna do us no good.
Not
Hey, what was the subject about, G? I know I didn't hear the subject.
you know what?
Black fatigue.
Nah,
Black
we
fatigue.
was just random. We was
Yeah.
randomly talking.
Oh,
That's
But
all.
No, we got on black fatigue.
and I
Yeah.
got something to ask you. I don't know if you y'all talked about it when I was gone. When you get a chance, I just want to ask you about a subject that y'all ever talk about it. When you ready?
Shay, we'll let you finish. Shay, go ahead.
No, I was just saying like it's in the mind. You can
All
be
right, real
whatever
quick.
you want to be.
So here's what we're gonna do. We gonna hear what you got to say, Ken, with the question you have, and then
Yes.
Shay, we gonna jump into the topic that you put up there, Denzel shit. What else was it? That Las Vegas shooting at the gym
Yeah, WAC.
and all that. Ken, what you got, bro?
And,
What's the
and did y'all ever talk about? I don't know if y'all seen where that girl went into the cake store and she knocked the stuff over and she jumped on the girl because the cake was wrong or something like that out here in Las Vegas. Did y'all
Nah,
see
I
that?
didn't see
It's been
it.
about 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, I
Nuh-uh.
didn't see that.
Break
If
it
you
down
can pull
for
it
us.
up,
What happened?
G, you might. Cause I want y'all to talk about that. I want y'all to look at it, look at the video, and see. I wanted y'all to take on it before I say something. Whenever you get a chance, I don't know when you're gonna do it. But she went into a Las
Okay.
Vegas cake store with her daughter, and the girl behind the counter was something was wrong with the cake or something happened, and the
She
girl
was a
knocked the
black
stuff.
woman.
Yeah, she was black,
Black fatigue.
and they looking to arrest her. And the girl that was behind the counter quit and say she's scared and all that. But I want to see, if you ever get a chance to look at it, see what the take is on it. Because I got a different take on it.
That's
Huh?
black fatigue. That's what we're talking about. Black
So that
fatigue,
would be
man.
I say,
traumatizing.
did they do a cash app for her?
Yeah.
Because she afraid.
Yeah, I mean, why would you act that crazy just because? I mean, I hadn't seen the video. Okay,
Me neither.
first of all, but if she took it to the
If I can find
to the
this.
10th power, why would she act like that simply because the cake is wrong? You just go in and say, okay, if it's not like you want it, maybe you can ask the person to see if they can correct it. or if it can't be corrected in a timely manner, then you just don't pay for the cake.
She can
Why
walk.
do you have to take it all the way to the 10th power like that?
Maybe
That's
she
all
already,
I'm saying.
maybe she already paid for the cake, and they said no, we're not going to fix it, or we're not going to give you your money back. Then
Well,
that's why you take it to the
well,
10th power.
You
No,
do
If
that's
all
y'all look
that,
at the
if
video, you look at the
do that,
video. I just wanted they say she jumped on her, but I got a different take on it. If y'all ever look at the video, we ever
he's
get to
looking at
talk
the
about it.
now.
okay.
But regardless,
Hold
that
on.
gives there's no.
Hold on. Let's look at it. Let's
You found
pull
it?
it up.
You
Yeah, I
found it?
found
Yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah, let's
I
watch
Let's
it.
check it out.
watch
All
this
right,
real
I'm
quick.
going.
Y'all know, y'all know I got all these wires and shit over here, Kip.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Kip, you know I got too much stuff over
Too
here.
much shit.
Let me see. Entire screen. I'll do my audio. Yeah, share the audio too. All right, here we go. Share. All right, this is the video. Caught on camera. Let me try to screen over here if I can slow down. God damn it, there it is.
A cake shop employee speaking out after she said she was attacked by a customer over a disagreement involving a custom cake topper. Well, surveillance video shows a woman attacking the employee in front of her own child. The woman was unhappy with the cake topper that she received. The employee went to the hospital and was told she suffered whiplash and a head injury. The woman questioned, the employee called police and filed a report.
That's a young
Wait,
girl
wait,
too.
can we rewind that
Yeah.
back, please?
Yeah, because you want to see the beginning. Look like the white girl threw the first punch.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody caught that.
Let me see.
Nah, but look, look
No,
what
she
she's
threw
done
the
though.
stump off the counter.
No, exactly. That was an act of aggression.
Wait,
But
rewind.
she didn't.
But run to the back, G. Run to the back and get out of there.
Wait,
You
Hold
threw the
on.
first punch, and they
Hold on.
tried to arrest the girl.
That wasn't no first punch.
Hold on.
Watch.
Slow
Look at it
down.
again.
But why are you acting like that in front of your child though? Your
Exactly.
child could have got hurt.
But it doesn't. But we got to look past that. The white girl threw the first punch.
Hold
Push
on.
play.
Hold on.
Hey,
Let's
you
play
got to
it.
look at it like this though. That younger generation, they don't give a damn what they show out at.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta see.
Right.
Hold on. Let's play it. Let's play it. Let's play it.
She said she was attacked by a customer.
She pushed that.
She
That-
just said,
Boom.
I don't want this.
Disagreement involving a custom cake topper.
Right. And the white girl reached out there to try to smack her.
Yeah, she said, I don't want this.
Exactly. Thank you, Tank. Thank you.
Can't
But they want to arrest her though.
She threw a punch and she got
Thank
the
you. That's
consequences.
all I want. I
Hold
want
on.
to hear somebody else say what Tank just said.
Hold on. Are you
But
guys calling this a punch?
I don't think
Come
that
on,
was.
man. That,
Wait.
Did that look like a punch, Ray?
Wait.
touched
Yeah,
her.
Hold on.
she knocked that stuff
Hold
off.
on, y'all.
She knocked that
Hold
stuff
on,
off when the girl
Off
threw a
the
punch.
counter.
Yeah.
they can
Hold
get
on.
up for they can arrest her for just crashing the store, vandalism. That's vandalism right there.
No, they can't. No, that's not. That's not. Hey, G. Well, y'all ready? Go ahead.
Nah.
Go ahead.
What
Go
was you
ahead.
gonna say?
Okay. I looked at this. They said they want to arrest this girl. All she did was knock stuff off the counter, right? If the white girl had to just retreat and went in the back or went and called the police, but she reached out to the black girl, and now they want to arrest the black girl. It's been on TV the last 3 weeks. They want to arrest the black girl, but I think the white girl threw the first punch.
Well, first of all, Ken, you have to understand who escalated it. Who
The white
escalated?
girl.
Okay, yeah, we got to look past that though. We got who threw the first punch.
That wasn't no
That
punch.
wasn't a
We
punch.
can't look past that.
Oh,
we
she
can't look
grabbed at
past
her.
these stuff.
She grabbed at her.
She probably
But
should be smacking stuff like.
That wasn't no punch.
Look, she grabbed at her.
She touched her.
The stuff was already on the ground.
look up.
So I'm gonna ask you, G, if somebody in your face, listen what I'm saying, and y'all just going back and forth, and they shove you, they put their hands on you.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming next? The left or right?
That's different.
That's
That's
the
the
whole
same thing.
dynamic. The whole dynamic was changed right there.
That's you changed it all up, Tank.
No, it's not changed.
But the white girl pushed her.
She
Right.
didn't
But
push
she-
her,
but she-
man. Come on, man.
She pushed the stuff off the counter.
See, I had the same conversation with somebody. The girl wasn't trying to grab the stuff that's from falling off the counter. It was already on the floor. Then she reached out towards the black girl.
Listen, here's the bottom line, right? If that customer was, I mean, if that store was wrong, if that store denying her service, she had her daughter with her. Somebody
Facts.
should have taught her, like, I need to. You don't want my service. You're not going to treat me right. It's time for me to leave. You have to think about not only for yourself, your daughter, because now your daughter sees this at this behavior coming up. Like this is
But
how
geez, you got to get past that point, though. You got to get past that point.
Can I say if the tables were turned, it was reversed? You know, if there was a sister behind that counter, the reaction, she probably would have jumped over the counter.
Exactly.
But she grabbed at her though.
But what I'm saying is, if there was a black chick behind the counter working, somebody came and smacked that with attitude and smacked that stuff across.
But they try to arrest this girl and charge her.
Let's deal with what's in front of us.
Right.
Don't flip it. We can't. Don't flip
it. Thank you.
Let's deal with what's in front of her. Like I said, she reached out. Even go to black girl, like you say, she knocked the stuff down.
Right.
And this girl reached out at her.
Right.
And probably.
And that's what started it.
And that's what started.
That's what started the physical.
Shay, let them finish. I want them to finish this.
Okay.
That's what started the physicality is when the girl reached out at her. The girl could have been like, oh, she's being aggressive. She could have retreated and went to the back and called the police. But so she reached out to the sister.
So Ken and Tank, you're telling me that you guys would tell your daughters, your nieces, that this is how you react to this situation. Would you show them this video? Hold on, Tank. Would you show them this video and say, hey, baby, if you go in the store and they're not treating you right, this is how I want you to act. Or if not, what would you tell them?
Let me jump in right here.
See, but
now I'm going to be Theo. I'm going to be Theo.
Go ahead.
She wasn't raised right. Ain't no grandmama that she wasn't raised right. No person with manners would do that in front of their child. You slap.
I got that, Red.
That's what I said in so many words.
I agree. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
That's why I said this younger generation, they don't give a damn. They're gonna show out anywhere, anytime. They don't care. Y'all have seen it just being out somewhere.
Yeah.
Those young black folks don't give a fuck. Even I ain't just say black folks, white folks, Mexican folks, they don't give a damn. Them motherfuckers under 35. They still show out big time.
Don't care.
I'm agree with Shay said.
I agree with you on that, Tank. You got a point.
Yeah, they show out anytime. They don't care because they feel if they feel they've been disrespected any type of way, they show out. They ain't gonna calm down like us. They're not gonna think of the repercussions of what may happen.
Right.
Whose fault is
it? Okay.
But the white girl should have let her. The white girl should have let her tear what she wanted to tear up. She reached out to that girl.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
let her tear the store up.
Hold on, but if it was a black chick behind that counter,
she told that girl.
Well, we not talking about a black chick behind the counter.
But it went both ways. The reaction would have been the same.
Yeah, I agree.
But the question I had: who started the fight?
The black chick.
No, she didn't.
I feel like reaction.
If you come in my store and you don't feel you getting stuff right, you knock shit off the counter. You started because I'm finna finish it. The black girl started.
Okay, Red.
Only way if
that's your store. But what if it wasn't your store? You just worked there.
I'm gonna do what you said.
That girl just worked there.
I'm gonna go in the back and call the police. She gonna tell the whole motherfucker.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that wasn't her store either.
Yeah.
Like the people say, if they come in there to rob you, this ain't your stuff, man. Let them have this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So all she did was push the stuff over, and then the white girl reached out to her. They should not be trying to charge that black girl with nothing.
See, it look like
look at the daughter.
It look like shit. I got my receipt.
What you think she's supposed to be charged with? You think she's supposed to be charged with nothing?
Nothing. No. What she gonna be charged with?
Destroying the whole property.
If you
look at it,
what she did, that was that right there, that what they call about 50 cents right there. They can't charge her with nothing right there for knocking something off the counter. They can't charge her with nothing like that. That's not a high enough crime.
I don't know what it was she knocked down, but
that's her own cake. She knocked. If you look at it, she got a receipt in her hand. She said, "I don't want this shit," and that was her shit. She knocked over. So now you really don't get nothing because you destroyed. I can't exchange it.
But I feel like it would have went the same way if it was reversed.
Yeah.
Because
see, she look like that cake looking little thing. That's her own stuff. I got my receipt. That's her own shit. She knocking over. She not destroying their property.
Right. And the white girl should have stepped back.
They say right. That's yours.
But look who right here. Look right here. The little girl in the lavender shirt.
You know what the little girl gonna do, G? When
Grew up
when
the
they on
same way.
when they on the floor fight, she gonna grab the girl head to
Yeah,
help her mama.
exactly.
Hey, but we ain't talking about that. We talking about
Listen,
should that girl be charged?
that girl wasn't getting pumped.
Hold on,
That's
you
what
said
that
you
was.
see how that girl jumping around, the little girl jumping around, and yeah. This is what
But
she's saying.
But
Yeah, look at the
that's what
dog
I'm
running.
saying.
Here to
The
go.
yeah. I mean,
Y'all bring
you don't
this
think
Yeah, I
that
thought
is
that was the dog. I just
that
thought
just bad example of, with your young child showing us stuff like this.
It is. It is.
Well, if you look,
Absolutely.
she a
But
young
who
child
threw
herself.
who
Mama.
threw the first punch? That's all I was trying to get at. Who threw the first punch?
I'm calling that a punch.
I get you, big
Well, she
dog.
grabbed at her. She put her hands on her.
Okay, so it wasn't a punch.
I still feel like I hear what you're saying, but I feel like it would have went down the same way if it was reversed.
So what y'all
Okay.
think they should charge the sister with? Assault and
Yeah,
battery?
assault. It looked like she
Yeah.
beat her up.
No, but if you don't put your hands on me, I'm not whooping your ass.
Come on.
Well, I just say destruction of property. I mean,
But
something like that.
okay, destruction of property, that's not over $100, so that's not gonna go nowhere.
Well, what are they saying she's being charged with? What's the charge?
They want to charge her with battery and all that stuff, assault and battery. They want to arrest her and charge her with assault and battery. But if they take that to court, she will get off. That girl reached out on her at her first. Attorney will eat that up. I'll knock this off the counter. Then the girl reached over at me.
Well, you may have a point on that. That's a possibility. That's
It's
a possibility.
definitely a possibility. It's definitely a
Yeah, I
possibility.
just wanted to see. Because I know a couple other people had the same. We had the same. Thing.
Because I didn't know about this story. I
Yeah, it's been out for about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks now.
I didn't see that story. I don't be watching a lot.
That go back to cause and effect. You go back to cause and effect on that one. What caused the fight?
Exactly.
Thank you, Reg. That's what
that's
we're saying,
exactly.
man. We gotta look. We can't come on, never mind. We
Hey,
gonna
but every action,
Gabe,
but every
go ahead
action
and say
got a
it, Gabe.
reaction, right? You grab me, my reaction. Hey, I'm coming at you.
All I'm saying is, we as black people, we just need to try to do better. That's
Yes,
it.
sir. I agree.
Just do better.
You know what? And on that, Kip, I'm
Conduct
gonna say
yourself
this:
better.
we've been trying to do better, but it's hard to do better when people keep knocking your ass down.
Who knocked you down, Tank?
No, I ain't say me.
Tank, who knocked you down?
I ain't say me.
As a
I
group,
think as a whole. And we speaking as a whole. See, don't put it generalizing and just make it me.
That's
Ain't nobody knocking us down.
Huh?
We knock each other down more than anybody else knock us down.
Yeah.
Because it was a bad look. I feel
See, I'm with Gates on that thing. I led this show off by saying he asked about what's that question you asked me about? I rated a 9, and I was
betrayal.
Yeah, and I was saying about how I've been betrayed by my own people when it comes down to business, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm most vulnerable to my own people, more so than any other people, because I'm around my own people more. I just said we just need to learn how to treat each other better and do better. That's it.
Yeah.
Reg, you remember that song Ice Cube had called Us?
I gotta hear the lyrics.
We'll always sing the blues because all we care about is hairstyles and tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And when you step on mine, you push the button.
Yeah.
I just feel like that whole situation, Cake Topper was wrong. You know what? I'm cool. I want my money back.
Anyway, let's move on to a lot of topics. So you getting your tips ain't about to be taxed anymore.
When that
Trump
effect?
Now I do not know when that goes into effect.
Trump said no tax on tips, and he made it happen. And Shay is happy.
It wasn't no damn
Trump.
Well,
it
no
was
tax,
Trump, man.
Yeah, I also said no tax on overtime. You get overtime hours on your job. No tax on that either.
Tax on overtime.
Oh, overtime too.
Yeah, overtime.
Yeah,
that's for everybody.
Yes.
They work in the casinos or
no, for everyone. For everyone.
So no tax on overtime.
No
The
tax.
Gage, you got to keep up with that because you can't work your people in your garage and not pay them overtime. So you got to pay these people. They take you to court, man.
I mean, I'm excited about that one.
Kip, he worse than Nike, allegedly.
Shit. Nah, it's
I know my daughter happy about that tip shit.
Yeah. I'm happy about
so,
it.
So how much
do they make you guys
about?
put your tips in a tip bucket
No.
to share? You get yours on your own?
I get mine on my own. I hustle my own.
Okay.
There you go, Shay.
Look at Tone. What Tone? It got voted down.
Tone
Don't
said
say
it
it got voted down.
shit.
Say it got voted
No, it
down.
didn't. No, it didn't.
No,
No,
I
it
seen
got to
Tone
go to
said-
the House. It got to go to the House, and then Trump got to sign it. I was just looking at it about 10 minutes ago.
You know,
Yeah, they
Tone
said it
Tone
passed.
got personal connections to the White House. You know that,
No, I
right?
seen it
Oh,
on
okay.
that it passed,
Yeah.
whatever she said.
He got personal connections, man.
I'm like, cheers. to
But
that.
yeah, tax on tips. They, you know, Vegas, they talking about it. Do y'all carry weapons? Do y'all carry a weapon on y'all?
Yeah, I do.
Oh hell
All the
yeah!
time?
Yeah,
Oh, I got it all. I got
I'm in Walmart strapped.
yeah.
Tank can.
You know
Yeah.
what? One thing, though, I can't carry, but if I want to, I know if I pull it, I'm using it. If you ain't gonna use it, don't pull it.
Okay.
Do you know other
Well,
type of weapon like a stun gun, knife? Or
I just gotta wait. I gotta let these hands go or get the hell out the way.
OC spray. Tank, how about you?
Yeah, I got it
Yeah,
all.
I carry. Not all the time, but I have it with me sometimes.
And the reason I'm asking is, like you say, in Las Vegas, we just had that recent shooting at the local gym. LVSC guy walked in there with a long rifle,
Shit was crazy.
killed one. I heard his gun jammed. So I'm just wondering, everybody out there, like when you guys go to the store, when you guys are in transitional spaces like that, any store, any mall, anywhere people are coming and going.
Pay attention.
Are you watching your surroundings? Or like, do you pay attention at the gas pump? Are you guys paying attention? And you don't have to let us know if you're carrying or not. But what are you doing to protect yourself and your surroundings and your family?
Keep your head on the swivel. Pay attention. That's all I got to say.
Well, me personally, I make a rule of thumb. I don't never go any place with flip flops on. I don't never go
Thank
places
you.
with
Thank
shorts on.
you. Thank you.
I never know when I may have to
Thank
be
you.
backed up into a cooler, a freezer, or I may have to run to, a half a mile worth of glass. I don't know. You
Or a
just
dog
have
might
to
get
be
at your
prepared.
ass.
You know, I mean,
Thank you.
Hold on.
I'm
What's wrong with
sorry.
flip flops?
Because you can't protect yourself, man.
you
You can't do what you need to
can't
do.
pivot. You can't pivot.
First of all,
I know where you finna go.
if y'all run up against a 25-year-old, 30-year-old, I don't care if you got Air Jordans on with good traction. If he good with them hands, y'all, we gonna get our ass whooped.
But guess what,
No,
G?
no.
That 25-year-old, guess what he gonna be? He gonna have flip flops on. He gonna be sagging. I got his ass.
Yeah, it's facts.
I thought you was talking about just the shooting part. That's the reason why I dress the way I dress, because I'm always gonna be strapped, and I'm always be dressed a certain way. I'm not going nowhere with no flip flops on.
Thank you.
Nowhere. I'm not leaving the house
every
with that.
day too.
Well, I don't leave the house with that.
Every day.
For that reason, I may have to retreat. I may have to run 30 yards or 50 yards.
Y'all
I
not
don't
that
know.
athletic. See,
You
y'all
know?
not that athletic, so I can get away with it.
Wait, do you only wear tennis shoes?
Yep.
So like
Yeah.
no tennis shoes, no loafers?
Yeah,
No.
I wear tennis shoes. Yeah, I wear those
Kid wear
sometimes.
dress shoes to the supermarket, man.
Nah, I wear boots a lot of times.
Yeah.
Gates. I mean,
you
'cause,
going down.
I'm a
Kid,
driver.
you going down. Yep.
I'm a
Hey,
driver.
G.
Nah,
Gee, I tried to go to 7-Eleven and I had my little slide, my flip flops on, and I stopped myself at the door. I said, I can't do it. If I got to get out my car, I got to have shoes on, period. If I go through a drive-through, I'm good. But if I got to get out my car, I got to have shoes on. That's a must.
So you was asking about protect yourself. This is what I do, G.
Never.
If I'm going to the gas station, I don't use my car at the pump because I don't trust them things. But so I pull up, I'm gonna lock my doors.
Mhm.
You saying when I go inside and pay, because I don't want to come out. I'm pulling out for somebody that got in my car and put a gun in my back of the head because they jumped in because my doors are unlocked. So that's one thing, I lock my doors.
Okay.
When I then pump my gas and I'm out.
That's how you protect.
And while I'm pumping, I'm looking. I'm like, I'm looking around. I ain't just.
Do you got slides or
What
tennis shoes?
about
No, I don't go out the house without no. With no slides on.
I got slides.
Us
on.
females, we always wear like flip flops, sandals.
You guys, it don't matter for y'all if y'all had tennis
Why?
shoes because it's gonna be a man.
Yeah.
If you guys get attacked, it's gonna be a man.
And G,
Okay.
when you see kids going to school, what they got on?
Man,
Oh yeah,
man.
They got
Everybody.
slides.
think about it. Think about the shooting
Crocs.
in Buffalo. Think about the shooting in Buffalo, New York, when the guy went in the supermarket and shot the supermarket up.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
around the corner of my people's house. Yep.
all you saw was a whole lot of flip flops laying around and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's a
Now, you
supermarket. It's all women.
Wait a minute. Now you said this guy here. I don't know the story, but I was listening to you. You saying that his gun jammed, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they said.
You ain't see
That's
the
what they
video,
said, gun.
G? They showed the video
Nah,
when he gun jam.
Yeah, he was gonna
Well,
shoot
like I
more
said,
people.
you
with
talking
the
about at
jam.
the
No, I didn't see
athletic
that
club,
video.
right?
I
Yeah.
see
need to
that.
hire Ken. I need to hire
Not
Ken.
what was that
Yeah,
at
but
a?
that
Was
was
that at a? You said that was at a gym.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Las
Yeah,
School
Vegas.
the
gym.
gym on Rainbow and Lake Mead. They showed it with his gun jam, and he came outside. The police was right there outside and knocked him off right there.
Las Vegas
Oh,
Athletic Club.
yeah, that's
oh,
up the
oh.
street from my house.
So no one
Okay.
saw him walking through the
Tank,
parking
you
lot with
knew?
his
No, he
gun?
walked in with some people, and then he told the girl at the front desk, "Get out the way, you gonna get shot." He let her get down, and then he went to the back. He shot 24 times. Then his gun jammed. He ran outside,
And then
and he
officers
came
right
back
there.
in. Then he went back out. They got him
He
That's
shot
crazy.
24 and didn't hit nobody.
24 times, and his gun jammed.
Somebody must have saw him walking in with it.
They did. He walked in with some people. Shit. But they just looked at him. You see, pull up the video, G.
That's crazy.
Man, the video I saw, he came in by himself.
No,
No.
you see the person. Somebody walked past him going out. And I think somebody's walking like on side of him somewhere.
But they
But
was getting what they had to get. If they
yeah,
saw
they
him
had
with
to
the
get what
gun,
they had
was
to
getting
get.
the
They
hell
was
out of there.
like, I mean, they just wasn't casually walking like, you know. But he told the one girl to get out the way. And he let her get away.
Wow.
I want to ask you guys this:
Yeah.
have any of you guys ever been involved in a active shooting situation?
No. You
Well,
sound
I have.
like
Well,
that.
yes.
I was involved in an active shooting situation. Matter of fact, it happened when I was only 13 years old.
Damn.
A kid got killed in the classroom, and he brought the gun in the classroom and shot the boy. Shot him like 5 times.
Well, I
So
was at 7 C's.
Oh,
You
he
know,
was
when
walking
that-
around for a minute.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was walking around for a minute.
He was walking
Yeah, he
around for a
walked in and the
minute.
people walked past him like he wasn't even there.
Yeah,
Like,
the
he didn't
people
have
walked
that.
past like he wasn't there. He told the other girl, get down at the
Like,
counter.
what?
And if you see with his
Really?
gun jam, look, he just walking around.
Hold on. So this is after. So this must have been after the shoot.
Yeah.
No, that's when he first went in there.
No, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Look, watch. Because he
Yeah,
walking
he
in.
came
Look,
in.
Walking in.
Look,
he walked in.
Oh man.
Right.
Walking like it ain't shit.
Look, why
Right.
are you doing?
look at the guy
That's
walking
what I'm
past him. Look
saying.
at the guy walk right past him. He like, what? You know, he ain't. But he got the rifle out. Look at that.
Like,
What was
what?
he gonna say? He was moving on his business. He wanted
Right.
to hear from me.
I think I would have froze.
I'm not saying what he.
Shit, I would have ran.
Nah,
I think I would have been in shock.
running
and
running
froze.
with a. I think he probably was in
Right.
shock. Did he? No, he didn't even look back. He didn't even notice it.
You
Right.
see the lady over there sitting down?
I don't
But
think he
what?
noticed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she reading a book.
Go back to
Yeah.
him.
He reading a book.
He
Say,
did not
look.
turn
Some
around.
magazine or something.
Yeah,
That's
he
right.
look to the left. Watch him.
See, look,
Watch him look to the left. You look
but
right there. He looking. He said she. He
no,
looking.
but but
Man, you can't help
Reg,
but to see that.
his range, his eyes are going right there. He didn't see that gun.
Man, I'd have got to that glass and sprinted to the car.
He didn't see it.
Because I feel like if you would have started running,
Look,
No, I'm
you're,
talking when I
you're
got out.
drawing
When I
attention
got
Hey,
out.
look,
to
you-
yourself.
hey,
I don't think he was paying attention to him. I don't think he was even studying that man.
Is
look,
somebody sitting in that chair right there?
yeah, right.
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
that's the lady
Right.
sitting there.
But she looking down probably on her phone.
And look, this is what I started this conversation off about.
Wow.
Try to pay attention to your surroundings. Get off your phone.
Yeah.
Because we got people out here like
Yep.
this.
That's why
Indeed.
AAG, and I don't know if you heard a lot of the interviews, a lot of people say they thought people was dropping weights because they had both headphones on. I'll never have both headphones on and in your ear. They thought somebody dropped the weight.
But you know what that lead to, Ken? That's
Wow.
we've been doing it for so long, going to the gym that and we never noticed. Ain't no security at the damn gym. You got the people that clean up.
Right.
But you need security at the gym.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know one thing, guys, that's just the element of surprise, man, and nobody's expecting that.
What
I
did
mean,
he
it's,
throw?
What did he throw?
What the hell did he throw?
Is it a
I'm sorry,
clip?
Kip.
It
He
might be the
threw
clip.
something.
Might be
Looked
the
like
clip.
a hand grenade.
might be a flashbang. Might be a flashbang.
Well, with his gun jammed, he went back out and they told us, I don't know if you got that part, G. Police was right on the side and picked him off. And the
They
gun
killed
flew
him.
out his hand.
I saw the stills when he walked out. I didn't see no live video.
Yeah, they showed when he walked out and the police shot him and the gun flew out his hand. They picked the gun up and they locked him, wrestled, had him on the ground.
Why is it all the time the white boys end up being taken in and black guys all getting killed?
Because they got that black fatigue.
Well,
That's
he
why they-
died. He died. He ended up dying.
Kip, they got that black fatigue. He couldn't take no more. I'm sick of these black folks trying to say that it's bad on him.
Because they shot him from the side. If you look at the video show, they shot him from the side because the police officer was on the side, and he shot him with an AR. I think that was an AR he shot him with.
See, if you brought your gun in the gym, you can get him.
That is.
Yeah, you better. Hey, see here it is. I think.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's the dude that was walking out.
Oh, so he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
This is my first time
Watch,
seeing
police,
it.
that police go pick him off. Watch him pick him off when he come out.
Damn,
They ain't gonna show that. They ain't gonna show
They
that.
showed it on TV. They showed it on TV.
Yeah, that part right there. He popped
Yeah,
it right
that shit.
He popped it right there.
Yeah, he needed that though. He needed that.
The guy saw it, got outside. Man, he was cool with that because he walked out calmly.
Well, hey man, y'all keep your head on the swivel, ladies.
You got to.
Be careful, ladies.
Yeah.
Be smart. Don't go to the ATM at certain hours. Go pump your gas at certain hours.
And don't pull up on nobody directly behind nobody. Keep a car length so you can wheel up out of there. If not, you gonna run right to the back of the car in front of you.
If you can. Keep a couple car spaces. They wonder why he parked so far back. Yes, I can get up out of here just in case.
Right. Well, the stoplight. Don't play. You ain't got to be over nobody ass at the stoplight.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Did y'all see Denzel act a fool?
No, he acted
Denzel
fool.
did not act a
Keep
fool.
your damn hands off me.
Did y'all see
Well,
Denzel?
I didn't see that. I heard something about Denzel, but
No,
Keep
there's
your damn
no.
hands off me.
You ain't gotta touch me.
What happened?
You gonna pull that up?
Yeah, you can break it down.
So it was a red carpet event, and it was a was it paparazzi or
coming out, the movie coming
or
out. The movie coming out.
Anyway, he was talking to Denzel, but he felt the need to touch him.
The
And
pull up.
Denzel told him, "Don't touch me."
In the night, shakes in it the nice way.
Yeah.
So Denzel say, "Don't fucking touch me."
get your hands up off me.
Well, Denzel, maybe you know a little bit. He probably still feeling a little jumpy about that last movie he was in. He played a gay man, so might feel a little jumpy. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
The last one,
Gladiator too.
He
I'm
kissed the
just
man.
saying.
Like on the mouth?
He kissed the man in the mouth.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know you sisters hate that y'all hear about Denzel kissing another man.
Why
in the
he
mouth.
wait to?
He said, "Stop! Keep your damn hands off me."
Put cases on all you motherfuckers.
Look at Spike Lee.
You see, I told you about that shit.
Spike Lee began to walk like a damn penguin now. He can't
Hey,
hardly
getting
walk.
old. Shit, he's 70, ain't he?
What do you think? He back in Malcolm X movie with that outfit on?
No, that's the basketball. The New York Knicks.
So how do we deal with people
But
in
you know
public,
what?
man?
This is the thing, though, too. As people get older, they get more grouchier.
Yeah, definitely, I am.
So he's.
Keep your hand to yourself.
It's
Mind
not
your own
grouchy.
You more
It's just
grouchy?
that you ain't taking no more shit. You just to the point where you're not taking it.
Say it
That's
again,
all it
Tank.
is.
Yeah, God damn it.
You're not grouchy. You just like you speak your mind more freely, and you just like, fuck it. I'm not dealing with this and that. So
yeah,
and that's what.
But what
is.
if you get
Where's his wife
slapped?
at? Where's his wife at?
What
Well,
if
a
you get
younger
slapped?
guy.
I'm just saying, it might have had a bad something.
Yeah, bad day.
Bad-
Tank. It's like
yeah.
we got to be able to walk away, man. Like, nah, I'm cool.
Okay, but I can't get over. Y'all told me Denzel kissed a dude in the mouth.
You still think about that.
Maybe it was his double.
Why wait until this age to do that type of film?
He might be out of money, Shay.
Denzel ain't out of no money.
How do y'all know?
Denzel.
Shay,
How do y'all know?
Yes.
all you got to do is remember this. Anybody that was making $20 million movies, getting paid $20 million, they done some freaky in the industry.
Not
Don't say
everybody.
that. Don't say that.
I'm just
Shit,
saying.
they have.
But that's what Cat Williams was talking about.
Yeah, Cat. Yeah, that was Cat.
Yeah,
Cat was
mama had to
breaking
put a
that down.
dress on just to get, they was gonna blackmail you if you don't put this dress on. Like Jamie Foxx back in The Living Color, all that shit. They wanted to break through. You play this woman part. Put a
But
dress on.
Denzel already broke through.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Maybe he got broke.
He
maybe
made
that was
it
his stunt
money.
double.
You guys don't want to because you guys
I'm
don't know.
sorry,
what's
Shay. He kissed the man, Shay. He kissed the man.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
Allegedly.
No,
No, it wasn't
No.
allegedly.
Yeah, when allegedly
I'm saying
he kissed the man.
it could have been
He
his
admitted
double. I
it.
don't know.
Played the gay
He
role.
I'm not a big movie watcher, so it might have
I
been his
seen the
double.
movie.
Played the gay role and he kissed the man.
I seen the movie.
Yeah.
But
You
though
know,
in a lot of movies, don't they use people doubles or stunt doubles or whatever they use?
He said
No,
no. That's
man,
what I'm
nah.
saying.
Still know
Oh,
He
people
okay.
said that he
That
was
kissed
it
the
just
man.
hold on?
You
Was
still
it just
know-
a peck? Like, what was it?
Hold on.
I ain't watching because I
Hold
ain't
Was
on.
the
watching.
AI? Was the AI?
No, you romance the man.
It does matter. It
Okay,
does
let me
matter.
ask you this.
It does matter
Wait, hold
because
on.
No, it
different
don't.
cultures.
Look,
they
man,
kiss.
look, damn all that. I ain't kissing no nigga. All right,
Okay, Reg.
Man.
so it don't matter.
Hold on,
Heck, or
500,000
whatever it is.
for a movie role,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have an AI do the kissing. Are you gonna let that go?
No, because I'm gonna say I wanted in the thing that in the trailer that it's an AI Reggie kiss, not the real Reggie kiss.
But you don't want it that to be in somebody's head memory.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
even.
you get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I don't even want that.
Yeah,
damn
Red,
Reggie.
what you do, Red? You go back to your trailer, you see that dress on hanging up. What you gonna do, Red?
I ain't wearing no dress, bro. My manhood ain't.
Listen. All the fellas. So just a peck on the lip. Kiss a man like that. If they said it's a 2-3 second skit. This role pays 10 million. Are you doing it?
I'm not.
You're
No,
not doing it. You out. Kip, you not doing it?
no, man, no.
Think y'all not doing it?
No, for what? You ain't got to. That didn't even have to appear in the movie.
Absolutely, you man. That ain't my persona.
You don't know
That's
that.
part of the
You don't
contract.
know the producers are his vision. They're
for
trying to
10
show
million
emotion to the crowd. They're trying to sell a product.
For 10 million, you wouldn't do it.
So
10, no?
what
Two
product are they
seconds.
selling, G? Hold on, G. What product are they selling? The gay product?
Most people be kissing dogs, and y'all tell me y'all can't kiss a man
No,
like that.
What you could have said.
What if it was your
kiss
family
those
member?
dogs
What if it
Black
was your family
folks
member?
kiss dogs, and they tell me they can't do this to a man for 10 million.
Would you
Hey,
do
what
it?
was a family member? What was a family member?
Okay, any producers out there?
That's too
Well,
quick.
hey, G, what was a family member? You know, would you kiss a family member?
I done did nastier shit. Like what?
Right,
What,
what would a nigga?
what are we
What
talking
would
about?
I know.
We
I'm
talking about to a
I want
man.
to know.
We talking about to a man.
Come
Coming to a
on,
man.
You shit.
that's not even nasty though.
Yeah, it is.
They gonna clip that. They gonna clip that. They gonna
Hold
clip
on.
that.
I
So
don't
so
They gonna clip
so
that.
so hold on. I didn't see it. Was it just a
That's all
peck
they gonna
or was
put
it?
in true.
You
Yep.
said it was just a peck.
Yeah, just a peck. Would you do it, Ken?
Man, hey, you gonna give me that motherfucker 10 million?
Thank you,
Thank
Ken.
you.
Be smart.
Hey, listen,
Ken.
listen, because hey, not you know whatever. I know we on live air, whatever, but nigga, I ate pussy before. I'm just saying.
I can't wait to
You
get home to
kiss
answer this
dick?
question.
You ain't kiss
What?
dick. That's the difference.
What I'm saying.
Different,
Another,
yeah, that's
hey,
different right
you
there,
you.
big dog.
You push that. That's way
That's different.
Some
That's
motherfuckers say they
that's
ain't never
different.
did it, but you
Man,
know
you
they
put
done
it
had
on
sex
the
with
head.
another man.
Huh?
$10 million for a quick peck.
No.
Shit,
No.
Listen, you could go and live in another country.
shit.
I'm
What
putting
they
Hey,
got doing?
I'm putting my beard on another motherfucker beard. No.
See, that's what's wrong with.
Shit, no.
That's what's wrong
No.
with black culture. We are homophobic.
I know
we are.
We are so.
No,
How about
I ain't
I
putting
let
no
home.
dress-
I
I ain't
let. I
putting no
ain't.
dress on.
If
I know
two
my brothers
if
want.
two men are consensual with that, I ain't got no problem with that. You said
Hey,
you asked what
Kip,
I
Kip, ask
do.
me this
I
question
said
right here.
I'm not gonna do it.
Kip,
Right.
would you smack another man on his ass?
It's too late. It's too late. Yes, that's a
I,
yes.
I mean,
Be-
I've done that. I've done that
Because we
playing
played
sport.
basketball. We played basketball. You
I've
good
done
play.
that playing. I've done that playing sports.
Okay.
Good point.
And for 10 million,
Now,
to give a nigga a peck on side of shit.
Would you
Hold
kiss
on.
him on the butt
But-
cheek?
but
Would you
hold
crack
on.
him on the butt cheek for 10
But
million?
hold on.
You said what? No, that's see,
What's
that's
the
a,
difference? It's still skin.
But hold on.
It's still skin.
But hold on. Culturally,
Red, you went too far.
No.
man.
boy,
right.
listen,
boy,
like
It's
boy, y'all
Brokeback
gonna
Mountain.
y'all gonna track the beef sector over here, boy. You gonna track the beef sector over here, Gate.
men are so homophobic. Think about it. Other cultures, like over in Europe, you see men all the time. They
Yes.
kiss each other like cheek
On the
to
cheek.
cheek.
I kiss a dude. I peck on the cheek, not the mouth.
You know,
Not the
it's
mouth.
just
If that's my culture,
brothers
like
here won't even do that.
if that's
But
my culture,
what
like
culture
Italian,
is that?
yeah. But I,
I'm
they
asking.
don't.
Reg,
Huh?
what culture is that? See, because she throwing culture. What culture is that doing that kissing on the cheeks and all that?
Well, I just said over.
That's the Italians. I know the
I know.
Italians.
I'm just saying. What culture is it? See, when you because now you're throwing culture then like it's just
Well, I
every
just
culture
said it.
that's over.
I just
Uh-uh.
said in other countries. I said over in other countries.
The Caucasian man.
Yeah.
But okay, but I'm pretty sure there's some black men over there, raised over there in Europe, that do the same thing because that's the way they were raised.
Thank
You ain't seen it. If you ain't seen it, you can't say it. So we done seen. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go on something I ain't seen.
Black culture in America, we are the most homophobic people
We
in
are.
the world, I believe.
It just like sexual. Like here, over there, you see all these erotic commercials. That here they don't do that.
Yeah, we are now.
Hey, Red.
Pause. You can't even say something. We can't have a talk no more without somebody saying pause.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Yeah. Now that I don't get. That I don't get.
But no,
That's the
top
new
on, and
people,
it's such a
man.
big
Like I say,
deal
that's the
this
new
year.
age people.
Right.
What's up, Ken? What's up, Ken?
Hey, Reg, back in your 20s, you know, high school or whatever, you used to kiss a girl, right?
Yeah.
And they be talking, oh, Belinda, she was a freak. You could have just kissed her, but 10 minutes before that, she could have been sucking somebody, you know.
But I didn't know.
Oh man,
Right. You didn't know.
But
You didn't know.
But I know I'm kissing this dude in the mouth. I know that.
But
So
for a quick
Facts.
check,
That's different.
for 10 million?
no.
Wait, we didn't say tongue kiss.
No.
Like,
I'm
Yeah,
not
we
saying
didn't say tongue kiss.
yeah.
But they could have. That didn't have to be in the movie.
I don't know,
Right,
G
right.
Gates.
I agree, Tank. Right, right.
It's gonna
It
be.
didn't have to be in the movie.
It's gonna be clipped till G Gates. It's gonna be clipped.
I was saying they were trying to show that was going on like during that Roman time.
Right.
I understand that, but just to kiss
Right.
no.
Right.
See, look. See, y'all. See, like, what was we talking about earlier? All these Tank selfish. I think Ken that had that selfish outtake. You have to think about people that's coming after us. That 10 million can do what for the people that's coming after us? A sacrifice for a little peck on the goddamn list. We can't sacrifice at least 10 million for the family coming after us. Really?
Well, that's what Diddy did.
That's what Diddy did. Now there we go. There we go. See, I'm like Tank now. See, there we go. Now there you go. There you go. There you go. So don't get mad at the man in the dress. Don't get mad at the man that bent over. Don't get me. He sacrificed for the future. So
But
can't
I'm
get mad at
saying,
him.
see, you sacrifice
I'm not
for the
doing
future,
that.
but look where he's at right now. That's
I'm not doing that.
where he's at right now.
I'm not doing that
He
shit.
didn't go along with the favors, and he's, you know, like I said, it takes it to another story, but because he was trying to do other things, but they was like, nigga, we're gonna control you to the end. Now here it is, he decided to step away from it, and they got his ass wide open right now.
Hey, Ken, you got that? Ken, you got that echo again? I'm unmute you and see.
Yeah, the phone. I was trying to hang up a phone call. Somebody was trying to call in.
Okay. If you had a chance, trade place for Tyler Perry.
Hold on, Ken, you are echoing. You echoing
Yeah,
again,
because
bro.
I can't hear nothing you're saying, Red. Say that again, Red.
I said, if you had a chance, would you trade places with Tyler Perry?
No.
What do you mean trade places? You mean
the upbringing, Medea, all that?
Oh, I don't think anybody would want to.
Shit,
He's a billionaire.
There's some people that will trade it for the money.
He is a billionaire, but his upbringing, I see, he was really abused. Like, I don't think anybody would want to go through that.
Well, he sacrificed to be a billionaire. Maybe the abuse was a sacrifice.
Yeah, but Tank become his own billionaire, doing something else, his own thing.
I was saying it was along the line with wearing the dress.
Oh,
well,
you didn't say
you
didn't say when you put on a dress.
When I think of Tyler Perry, I equate that to dress wearing.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Black folks are obsessed with other black men wearing dresses. It's like, oh, you
It's
have
not
to be. It's like.
But that's been going. Flip Wilson. I mean, it goes way.
That's
back.
what they say. They try to get you in that dress and demystify you.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
So why do they do white men like that then?
No, it's different. They don't do them like that.
Why?
They want to do it.
Oh, so it's different.
Yeah,
they want to do it.
Yeah,
they do it to them too.
One of the biggest actors.
Who that?
Tom Hanks.
Because he put that dress on.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. Yeah, in that movie years ago, and he took off. See how his career took off after he did.
So the dress helps our career.
That was in the 80s.
It helps you get with the gatekeepers.
Okay.
The gatekeepers want to put you in the
dress. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, black folks, y'all always with these goddamn conspiracies.
All you got to do is look at
that's
everybody.
Not a conspiracy. That's not a conspiracy.
Never
Well,
know.
what do you think?
Always
What do you
got
think about?
conspiracy.
Theo.
What do you think about Terrence Howard position on all this stuff? What you think his
Right.
position he
Right.
takes on all
I
this? What do you
I
think?
didn't
his
hear
position?
him. I didn't hear.
Oh, you never heard it?
I
Okay.
heard about it. I heard about it.
Wait,
I
do
did
tell.
hear
Say they
about it.
tried to put him in a
He-
dress, and he told them no.
Yeah, no, but I understand. I understand a lot of black men have that take, and I'm like, will I pull on a dress? Nah, because that ain't my. It's just not what we do. But at the same time, I don't look down on nobody that's doing what they doing to get
Sure.
to successful, to get money, to get bread. I can't look down on that.
Well,
Why would I look down on that?
Especially if
Well,
they were okay with it. If they were okay,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I
They
said.
look
If
down
two
on it.
men, if two men are consensual with that stuff, that's them. I'm saying that ain't me.
Right.
Well,
Don't
Martin,
put that off
like I
on
said,
me.
you
I'm
can
not
go on and
rose with
on.
that.
Martin, remember Martin wore the dress, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga went crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because they had him doing shit he didn't want to do, right? He done came out and said it. But look at him now. Look at that brother. He don't even look like him. Well, he looked like
that was
himself because
all
he got that.
years of drugs. I think just drugs. That's
See,
what I
so
think.
so that's what
Allegedly,
it comes
that's
to.
allegedly.
Now
Allegedly.
he's on
That's try to
drugs.
block it out.
No, I think back in the day he was. I think a lot of like actors were on and
Yeah. He said he
taking
was on
drugs
that
back
OE.
then.
Yeah. He said.
The
I thought Martin
industry-
was sick. He's not sick.
Years
no,
years of drugs will make
He
anybody
looked back.
sick.
That last Bad Boys looked like Will was
Yeah,
carrying.
I thought he had. So I thought he was sick or something.
I mean, he might be, but again, years of drug abuse will break your body down.
Oh, yeah.
Think about how many people did drugs for years, then they become clean, and then they die of heart attack.
Yep.
You got your Rick James, Tina Marie, a lot of them.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Tina Marie was a white woman.
Cocaine.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. What do we have? What else do we have? We had. I wanted to go back. Toya had put some up here earlier. She was talking about the black woman or something. Is this what it is? Right to defend yourself. And she says like something about the black woman. Because I want to talk about the angry black woman.
Yeah. She said the fatigue.
Right here. I don't have black fatigue, but I have American privilege. But I have American privilege. Like, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. I don't know what it is.
Well, would y'all say would
hold
y'all
on.
say that okay.
The ceiling. I was talking about that ceiling one real quick. And Kip, let me just ask this question to the black women that's in the chat and Shay. Is the angry black woman, is that a real thing? Or do you guys think you guys get judged and unfairly?
I think there are some angry black women, but I don't think you can't speak. I'm not going to be categorized with an angry black woman, just like the angry black men that feel like they can't get anywhere because the white man is holding them down. Back.
She threw that at you, Ray.
I seen it.
But I do feel like
I never said hold me back.
I do feel like
I said I didn't give me 100% opportunity. Well, I guess that would be holding me back
because you do have some of these athletes feel that they want to be with the white girl because
they're easier,
or black women are just angry and
attitude.
The mouth.
Attitude. Yeah.
So is there some truth to it? Because you black women, you guys are it's like they defend that. Oh no, we're not angry. White women do this too. Mexican women do this too. It's like
You ever heard a white woman say I don't need no man?
no, I don't know. I'm not around them, so I don't know.
No, but I'm pretty sure there are some.
We're just not around them like that.
Well, on TV or anywhere
on
social
TV.
media?
But where would you hear that on TV?
I'm just sometimes like a show. You hear like a movie? Like I don't need no man.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to think about the upbringing of how a woman acts. So a lot of times we imitate what we see or what we hear. So if you're around women that act that way, speak that way, you're going to speak that way. That makes sense. Like my daughter-in-law is very, very. Could you ever see Fanta talking that way, Gary?
Like what?
Fanta is just so like very soft spoken.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? I can never see her acting like that angry black woman. So I don't.
You see that what Toya just said?
Right, I'm reading it right now. As ways not to be supervised by a black woman. Really, Toya? That's speculation, or what is that?
She said, in my experience as a leader in a predominantly white career, white women use the angry black woman stereotypes as ways to not be supervised by a black woman. Oh, she's so aggressive. I can't talk to her. No,
Yeah, because she's telling her to do her damn job.
Right. in a more aggressive way than Tammy told her.
Yeah, I could see that.
Sit your, you've been gone for 40 minutes past your break. Sit your cheesy ass down.
No, yeah, the Karens. Yeah, I can see that.
See here in Toya, here's what I'm gonna say, right? Not what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna ask Toya. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask Shay. Do you guys think you're any different as far as personality wise, the way you may come across? Do you think it's different from any other culture, right? Or do you think you guys are pretty much the same? Like you remember how a guy was, right?
Okay, how she was just
very docile, very like this.
But that's the way she was. I think that was culturally the way she was raised.
So culturally, thank you for that word. Culturally, do you think Black women are different culturally from other races and women?
Yeah, because I think we're raised to be like strong.
Okay, so
women.
if you are, wouldn't that make you guys a little more aggressive? Maybe it's not angry. Maybe it's aggressive Black women. Maybe that's the word, Toya.
I wouldn't even say aggressive. I would just say a strong confidence.
Why is it strong? Why is it confidence?
Because like a lot of us grew up like in a single household where the mother just taught us to be strong. We see our mother's struggling, so we have to be strong. I don't feel like you're being angry. We're being angry because we're strong.
Didn't you see this? Go ahead, Rich.
I seen on social media this dude. He gave an example. He said the women, they talk more nicer to their boss than they do their man at home.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yep.
That depends, though.
And the first thing she says, "Well, he pays me."
Depends on your man, because a woman can only speak to her man how her man allows her to speak to him.
What?
So if you
hold
allow
on, Shay.
You're gonna speak
how does a man stop his woman from speaking to him that way? How should he stop her?
Let her know you're not going to speak to me this way.
Not Cassidy. Don't do a Cassidy. Not P. Diddy.
No, I'm just saying. I think we do what we're allowed to do.
I knew she was gonna click on this one when she heard this.
With the state.
That's right. That's right.
So Shay, would a man be wrong if you talking to him bad and he grab your jaws?
Like your cheeks.
He grab your cheeks.
Like you all that aggressiveness, like G saying, yeah.
And he grab your cheeks.
Slow that down.
It depends on what's been said. Because I feel like women can bring a man there.
Yeah.
I do feel like.
Okay. Welcome, Cassandra.
What's up, Cassandra?
Another Black woman. So we want to hear it. I'm guessing you heard it. And what do you have to add? Do you think it's like? Do you think Black women get?
She rolling her neck right now. I can't see it.
Wrongfully stereotyped with that tag of the angry Black woman. And if so, why?
I do think it's a bum rap. I mean, I look at females in general. I'm around white people, white girls. I'm around Black girls. I'm around Hispanic. And to say that one particular race is aggressive, you ain't never seen a white aggressive woman, a Karen that's aggressive. You ain't never seen even the girl at the counter that you guys had the video that you showed when she was aggressive. But you won't categorize a white woman as aggressive. It always has to be Black. Every female have different personalities. Yeah, we grew up differently. Absolutely. We grew up differently. But personalities are the same, whether it's angry, Black person, well, it's a nice one, whether it's a well-spoken one, or you got that in every single race, whether you're Black, white, Hispanic, Japanese. I've seen aggressive in all races, all of them, especially what I do. I see all of them. So I just think a lot of times it comes from Black men. Black women is aggressive.
Damn, you threw that in there and just hit us all in the nose.
I sure did.
You swung like that girl did across the counter.
How many times do you hear a white man? You hear it from a woman. But how many times have you heard a white man say, "Oh, this girl's so aggressive. This Black girl is aggressive"? I don't hear it that often. I'm granted, yeah, it probably do happen. They probably say it.
Oh, they say it, but see, like I said, that's when we go back to them having more authority, and they'll cut your ass off, and you ain't got to worry about being aggressive with them no more because you're now gone.
Right.
It goes back to what Reggie was saying, because you will go give more respect to that white boss than you will your black husband. You're not gonna raise your voice to that to that white boss. Reg, is that what you was kind of saying,
But
Reg?
hold on.
You talk better to him than you do to me.
Okay, but what if the boss is black? You don't think she's gonna?
No, we talking about white.
No, but I'm just saying a boss is a boss. So of course you're gonna speak correct your work voice with your boss because you don't want to lose your job.
You're still talking to a man, but this man, yeah, he paying you, but I'm loving you and living with you. I should get more respect. I should get the same respect he gets as far as talk wise.
Well, you have to demand that respect. If your woman is disrespecting you, it's because you are allowing her to disrespect.
We didn't say disrespect. We saying that aggressiveness. G said you come with that aggressiveness.
Again,
I ain't saying you calling me MF, none of that.
No, it's again what you are allowed in your home.
Yeah. So if I slap the shit out you, then I ain't allowed. Then I'm good.
All I'm saying.
Now you're an asshole, Red.
Right. You're a beater.
That's why I was going with that when I said that. How can you get your respect? See, because I shouldn't have to demand your respect. I shouldn't have to. If we're in a relationship, I shouldn't have to demand your respect. I should automatically get it if you chose to be with me.
And I'm not coming at you aggressive, so you shouldn't even give me that same aggression.
But exactly. So if that was put out there at the beginning, she knows this. She's not gonna be disrespectful.
It shouldn't have to be put out there. I shouldn't have to tell you to respect me if you're gonna be with me.
You should know.
But I feel like any woman that's disrespectful to her man is because he is disrespecting her.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know.
So that's not true. And like,
yeah, I don't agree with that.
Go ahead, Kip. You ain't Kip. You want to jump in? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just said I don't agree with what Shay just said. I don't agree with that and about that.
I don't know. It's not disrespectful.
Nah, Shay, you lightweight. You lightweight.
Shay, you probably the same way working at home.
No, actually, Shay is she can be heavyweight. She lightweight. And like going back to what Cassandra was saying, it's not that white women can't be aggressive, Hispanic women can't be aggressive. We're talking about on a whole.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So no,
you said on a whole, right? But you have to think about where you're at.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So if you're not over here, the women over here across town could be acting the same way, but you wouldn't know because you're not hanging out.
So you're trying to tell me everywhere I go, if I see black women loud and aggressive, that's just a coincidence.
What about if you see white women having drinks and being loud and aggressive? You're not gonna call them aggressive. You're just gonna say they're loud. They're loud white women. And you said earlier that you're not around white women. So how can you say it's a majority black women when you ain't been around white women?
Because
they might be just as loud.
Because it's called social media. When I see if I see a video saying women act up at airport and I don't see the women, I already know who it is. I know who it is.
But hold on, that's
just like if you see a school shooting, we know who it is.
Most of the videos on the airplane, if somebody acting up, is some crazy white woman.
Hey, Tank.
Nah, it's us.
Hey, Tank.
It's us.
G ain't telling the whole truth. He been around white man. He motherfucker went to Super Crush last week.
I just feel like it's what you don't see if you're not around them. You're not seeing it.
Well, maybe not around the aggressive ones.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'll take that.
Women that you would say are aggressive.
They are.
And,
G, you've been you've been to a restaurant. Like, just say. Have you ever seen loud white women at a restaurant? You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, definitely.
What was they talking about?
I have no idea.
They might have been giggling about the work day, but they wasn't aggressive. Like, bitch, you got your nails done.
No. Here's one thing I've seen.
Yeah, there you go, Reggie. There you go, Reggie.
You see one roll, Jay, right, Kip?
Yep.
You ain't never heard a white woman say bitch?
No, I'm saying not like that. Not aggressive like at a restaurant. That's what I'm saying.
What? How aggressive is it? I mean, it's the word is the word. So you trying to say because it's a little more louder, it's more aggressive, or what are you trying to say? Like, oh, they don't say it like what?
No, that's just one word I use.
The word is the word.
I can use it. Bitch, girl, you motherfucker, girl, you got your shit done.
Okay, so if a white woman said louder than a black woman, does that mean the white woman is more aggressive? I mean, I'm confused.
I've never been to a restaurant with loud white women. I'm just being
Yeah,
honest. That's why I asked G.
Okay,
I
well,
can
look at
say
this. But
I
listen to
have.
this. Okay, he talked about he look on social media, right?
Yeah,
You ain't seen all them Karens on social media acting a fool,
that's
or
not
that doesn't count. That
well.
doesn't count.
We start off talking.
Wait a minute, Reggie. That
That's
doesn't
just
count.
calling the police. They just
Yeah,
calling the
Wait a
right.
police.
minute. That don't count. You ain't seen all them Karens act a fool on social media.
They just calling the
But hold
police.
on, no, but
No,
there.
it ain't just calling the police, young man. You need to go and look at some of these videos.
Now some of the
I ain't
Karens,
seen them
they
fight.
get the
yeah, yeah.
they
I,
get
I
They
this.
agree
be
with you,
calling the
Cassandra.
police.
I agree with you. Yeah, it is a lot of Karens that act crazy and stuff.
It is.
White women that act crazy. I get it, but
But
I'm
go ahead.
telling you, sometimes we as black people, the black women, they would take that all the way to the 10th power. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, me personally, some black women, I just won't even give them the time of day. I mean, cause I'd be really afraid to try to like do business with some black women, or definitely not date some of these black women. They just too aggressive, man.
Thank you,
I keep
Kip.
them hurt.
And he in
Keep them
Atlanta.
hurt.
He's in
Keep them.
Atlanta.
Keep them
Okay,
hurting
can
some
I
of
ask
them. You
you
know,
this question? What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I'm Kip. KIP.
So if you don't know them, Kip, how do you know they're aggressive? You're just putting them all in a
Man,
box and saying this is who they are, but you really don't know, do
you
you?
have a point, but
You've
I'm telling
already
you,
put them in a box. So it's like
I,
she's aggressive. She looked like she's aggressive, but you don't even know. You don't
no,
even
I
know.
didn't know.
So we hurt
They
ourselves.
are.
Us as
They're
that's
acting
why I say
aggressive.
black men. That's why I say black men are the ones that are putting this persona on black women.
Kip,
You already out of you just said just right there. I don't like fooling with them. I don't like doing business with them because of your
No,
experience with one. But not
Are
all
we
of them are
talking
the
about
same.
no.
disrespectful women or just aggressive women?
Well, they saying black women is
Aggressive
aggressive.
women. They're
They
all
are naturally.
aggressive.
Naturally, black women are aggressive, but you see a lot of white
Exactly.
women aggressive at restaurants. You know, being loud
Fact.
and talk. Mexicans, you know, they
But
loud, but
Fact.
naturally, black women are
right,
more aggressive. Just like black
E-
men are more aggressive.
exactly.
Like same
Black
thing.
women want to wear the pants now, really.
but they go like I'm getting Shay defense a little, not your defense, but like Shay said, it's the way they brought up. They got to be more aggressive, defensive, and do more. So you're gonna be
Or
loud.
maybe,
On social media.
or maybe no father. Maybe wasn't no father around.
Yeah,
You know, and that's real stuff. You know, sometimes it be like that.
What do you
I'm
call
I'm
it?
not trying to make it a gender thing, but I'm just saying I'm around mostly my own people, and when I'm out and about, that's what I see a lot of times. When I go in places predominant black, that's what I see a lot of times. Black people just sometimes act a flat out fool in certain places.
Kip,
Absolutely.
Kip,
But since you're around that, that's what
That's
you're
who
going to
you're
see.
around, though.
If
That's who
you're
you're
not
around.
hold up,
around it with white people, you're not going to see it. That's what I'm
hold up.
saying. It's like, of
But
course, there's aggressive black women. It is. I'm not saying there's none around, but if that's the only thing you're around, that's what you're going
That's
to
all you're
see.
gonna see.
But look,
But
hold
now,
on. Hold
but
on.
now
And then
to
that's
all
your
this,
thought
Cassandra.
process now. That's your thought
Now,
process.
but it don't stop me from, want to be around black women because I'm with a black woman. I'm just saying, I just try to choose wisely who I communicate with. That's all I'm saying.
he's saying he don't want the ones with
And
a 40 ounce and a
and,
toothpick in
and,
their mouth.
and let me say this
No,
because
exactly.
Cassandra's point and what everybody was saying, they saying just be like we don't see it because we're not around a lot of white people.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. Who is the most locked up man in this country that they say? Black men, right?
Right, man.
Reg, are you a lot around? Do you see a lot of black crime?
no.
Oh, okay, but there's a consequence for crime.
Yeah,
And we see the numbers in jail.
yeah.
So you don't have to be around it for it to be true.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can just look at the numbers. See, for the angry, what we talking about, angry black woman, we can't. There's no jail for them.
Right.
We can't lock them up.
Yeah.
So we can't see it. So therefore they'll say, "Oh,
it don't exist."
They're just like this." Like we said, "Oh, it's white folks that's still doing all this crime too."
Right.
But we don't see them in jail. It's us that's in jail. Black men that's in jail. So it's the
Okay,
same
I got
thing.
a rebuttal for you.
Go
I
ahead.
got a rebuttal for you.
Go ahead, prosecutor.
At the end of the day, I'm a type of person. I don't put everybody all in the same category. I treat people as individuals, and they will show me who they are, not put them in a box and say since you're black or you're a male Okay, now you're a thug, you've been to prison or whatever. I try to treat people as if they're individual. Now, for instance, you said that okay, you got a lot of black men in jail. Yeah, absolutely. But is all those black men guilty? Are they?
Nope.
No.
I don't
Do
know.
you feel that white people have something to do with a lot of black men being in jail?
Now you started back from the beginning when I said
Do
to
you no, but I'm saying, do you feel like there's something there? Not
No, it's us.
everybody's guilty,
It's us.
especially working in that industry. Not everybody's guilty. A lot of people just go to jail, take a plea agreement, and do their time, get out, and be done.
Yeah.
Not everybody's guilty. But
Because they ain't got
now
the
I
money.
you look
agree.
at also
I agree
white
percent.
people know people. They know judges. They know attorneys. They know people like that. So I just feel I'm not going to put everybody in the same category. I'm going to treat you as an individual and I'm going to base it off of what I see. I'm not going to base it off of what somebody else do or my experience with that one black person or one white person. I'm going to base it off of that individual. That's all I'm saying. You know,
And yeah, we should base things off individuals, but I look at the numbers too. I look at what I see, not just people I see. I just look at what I see.
Statistics.
Yeah, the
The
stats,
stats say
the
shade.
numbers.
If it's 3 shades,
you know, I
2
don't
of them
believe
gonna
in
be
stats.
aggressive.
That's
Yeah.
deceiving though. The numbers because
Yeah, the
like you
numbers
just
can
said,
be misleading sometimes
Oh,
in
for
certain
sure.
situations.
They can be swayed to a different
Yeah.
thing, but look, so you don't I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't
Go
gonna say
ahead.
what I
Say
think.
it, say it, say
This is
it,
a great
Gates. Say it,
conversation. I
Gates.
love it.
Yeah,
No,
say it, Gates.
because you know, in one breath we'll believe with the numbers when it favors us, and then when it doesn't favors,
that ain't right.
I
But
don't
no,
believe in these numbers.
no, Gates. Gates, what I was saying, in certain situations, you're right. I do go by numbers, but I can say in certain situations, numbers can be swayed. Like for the judicial system, yeah, I can say those numbers can be swayed. I wouldn't believe those numbers like that because
Why
it
not?
can be swayed. Like, well, just like Cassandra was just saying, sometimes some people just take a plea deal. They don't have the money. They ain't, to
They
put
still
up
in
a fight
jail.
like that.
They
No,
still in jail.
I understand that, but they just
That's
looking
true,
to
boss.
try to do less
Yeah, I
Michelle
time
can't
as
see like
possible.
that.
Michelle Alexander wrote a book about that, just taking a plea deal. I
Okay,
get it.
I'll
I
turn it
understand
around.
that. If we
Okay.
don't have the resources to get, to get representation, I understand that. And I agree. Yeah, some people are some people are in jail that are innocent. But how did they get how did they get there?
I
Into
don't
that
know.
court system.
Yeah, I mean, cause
That's a whole
I
nother
mean,
story.
you. No, you're right, but I mean, you could be wrongly accused, though,
For sure.
Gates. You could be wrongly accused and get yourself
Nah, for
caught up.
sure. For sure. Nah, come on now. We know that, man.
All right.
We know who run this country, right?
Yeah.
We know who run this country, and we know who trying to remain on top. They are doing what they're supposed to do. So like we crying, we crying for
G, I
fairness.
hate to stop you, G.
Go ahead,
So
Tank. I'm talking too much anyway.
right, well, it just goes back to something we said earlier when we saying the white, when we said the thing about the white man putting his foot on your neck, and that's basically what you just said.
Right, Tank. Yeah.
See, they want to maintain.
You just said we know who control. We know who control is. Who run this? So
that's what you just said. They want to stay in control, right?
No.
If they try to stay on top, how can I get on top of fix?
Man, don't try to flip that shit on me.
That's what you
said. I'm just saying what you said.
No, I get what Gates saying, but I mean, as a black man, I mean, we should be getting up every day looking to, we got a lot of work to do. There should always be something to do. I mean, that's just real stuff, man. So it should never be never be a day off. Should always be finding something to improve yourself, some kind of way to try to make things better, man. I mean, that's all you can do.
Why we always gotta work 10 times harder
we
than the
don't.
next man? That's
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say work 10 times harder.
No, to get
I didn't say that.
to get a little something, I don't have to.
What you mean to get a little head?
To get a little head, I gotta work 10 times harder than the next guy.
No, you didn't.
No, I
a white man worked right next to you, had to do the same shit you was doing.
You ever heard of white trash?
Yeah.
So everybody ain't corporate. So some white trash had to work next to me.
That's what I'm saying. So
I didn't say every white person is rich and successful. I'm talking about me not having 100% opportunity. I bet if we go, it mean that dude that work next to me.
So what opportunity? I know we going. I'm sorry, audience. We bounce around. This is a random conversation. what will you stop from doing?
I wouldn't stop from doing that because I wouldn't. Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question?
You answered it with the first 2 words.
Can I answer the question? You asked me, was I stopping? I wasn't going for nothing. So how can I get stopped if I'm a go? Hold on. I wasn't going to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Then why would you say that you felt like you had to work 10 times harder if you were?
No. I didn't say it was Kip was saying.
You did say that.
I said, why do we have to work 10 times harder?
You said, why do I have to work 10 times harder?
I mean we.
So if you ain't trying to go nowhere, you definitely don't need to work any harder.
You missed my point. Let me get political for you, motherfucker.
Clean it up, man. Clean it up.
Why does a black man work 10 times harder than a white man to get the same results?
Who said that?
No, I don't think that's true. Reg.
So if I'm trying to be a lawyer, and this white dude next to me trying to be a lawyer, like you just said, Cassandra just said, judges, lawyers, or whatever. I don't know nobody. Who gonna get that job when I go to that law firm after I got better grades and all that? Who gonna get the job?
I'm sorry, the one who has the grades and comes in with the best interview.
No.
Whoever sells himself the most.
You think they're gonna look at you?
Reg ain't buying that shit. Look how Reg's looking. He ain't buying that.
So you feel like you're gonna walk in.
Well, I will put it this way here, Reg. I see where you're going. In some cases,
Kip, hold on. Let's say finish. Let me let you go.
Okay, I'm sorry, Shay.
With that mindset that the color of your skin is holding you back.
Because
you have to be, like we just talked about Shador a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The confidence. You going in confidently on your interview, proving that you're the best man for the job.
I'm going to Zawalski. I'm going to Zawalski, Lawrence, and Schwartz for that interview. By Tom, they already made a call over the weekend that Tom is related to a gym that go golfing. I ain't getting it.
You got nepotism. To prove you are better. You're the right man for the job.
I can still be better, but
which is with any job. Why are you the person for this job? Why should I hire you over him?
Because y'all only paying $8
what
an
makes
hour.
you better than him?
Because y'all paying $8 an hour. I'm the only one going for it. That's why you hired me.
You have to come in and you have to just sell yourself.
Kip, what you got for Reg? Kip, what you got for Reg?
Nepotism.
Well, I was just gonna agree with Reg and just say, in some cases, Reg, you're right about that. That does happen. I mean, come on. I know the world in which I live in, and I'm not gonna try to act like that. Be oblivious to like things like that don't happen.
Right.
So sometimes, you as a black man and as a black woman, we know we do get the raw end of the stick sometimes. It happens.
Sometimes. Thank you.
But no, Shay, like you say, I get everything saying, Shay. Of course, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna come in and put the best on, but that don't mean I'm gonna get it.
But you have to go in confidently that
Reg, this is what that mindset we were talking about earlier, right?
I'm gonna do all that, but then when I get shot down, how am I feel?
You
got to keep on going.
Exactly.
Now I gotta work 10 times harder. Hold on. Now I gotta work that 10 times harder because
that's not no 10 times. Hey,
Reggie, all you gotta do is if you know somebody, you can get the position.
Right.
It's all about who you know these days.
Thank you.
Well, hold on.
Y'all got me on mute or something? Y'all can hear me?
No,
we hear you, Tank.
I'm sorry,
Tank.
I've been saying nepotism the whole time. That's the whole system. Nepotism,
go ahead, Tank. Tank, start over. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking about nepotism. When these positions, when people go in and they get them, they ain't got the interview, even though you could have interviewed and been 100% on point.
Yeah.
And not get the job because he already waiting to give it to his son, his nephew, his cousin, his grandfather's brother, somebody. So nepotism is always going to be there. So it'd be our problem, us blacks, be afraid to use nepotism because we always want to get caught up. And they were like, well, he ain't hiring up the blacks. Okay, what's the problem? And I'll just use something that I know that's going on right now. And they go back to, well, 4 of us don't work. Republic Services. Mm-hmm. Right now, they looking like, okay, you have a black president of the company. You have a black vice president. You have your head HR lady is a black lady. So now I reminded them of that when I left there. I said, y'all better pay attention. hire who you need to hire right now, because if you don't, and it changes, because you
Why
got to
you the
remember when
Mexican?
they came in, that when they were changing from Silver State Disposal and Republic Services, what did that white man ask when he came in there? Do y'all remember? Where are all the white supervisors? We got to get
Yep.
rid of some of these niggas. And what they do? Oh, they didn't say it that way,
Yeah, right,
but that's what they did. We had one white supervisor and the rest of them was black.
Yep.
They got rid of the brothers and start bringing in whites, Mexicans.
Mexicans, Hawaiians.
So you got to use what you have when you have it. That's all I'm saying. So
I
if
agree.
For real, that happened to you? That happened at your place of work, Tank?
Yep.
Gary Gates,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Reggie Johnson, no.
Yep.
Detroit, no.
Hey
Yep.
man, why you put my whole name out here on the internet, man? Damn, man.
They know who the hell you are.
Hey, he know he get clipped in other sector. He know that.
Hey, Reg.
Yeah.
But about selling yourself, man, one thing about it, like I say, I started off paper routes, shoveling snow in Detroit. I went into the military. I was on the police force. I went to prison for 10 years, but I was determined, and I came out here and got me a job. I sold myself, didn't know nobody. And I was determined. So I just tell people, when you down, you got to get up and be determined and sell yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
See, and he could have been saying
Sell
the
yourself,
white
that don't
man
sound
held
right.
him back.
Hey,
Yeah, I could have failed and say it's too hard.
Damn,
Detroit, and I'm
damn.
gonna stop you right there. Where did you sell yourself at? What was the majority of the people that was working there?
Say it again?
What was the majority of the people that was working at the company that you sold yourself to?
Black.
Yeah, all right then.
Tank said that was easy. Tank said that was easy.
Okay, but the fact
I mean,
that he came in,
it's good you did what you did, but I'm just saying.
Right. But I was determined. I flew out here from Detroit to do the interview like 2 or 3 times, and I put it out there like that, and I got the job. I never looked back.
What Tank was saying, go try that at Microsoft. See, you tell me you want to be a CEO in 2 weeks.
But I'm gonna do my best.
CEO,
I'm gonna do my best.
Hey,
you pushing too
I'm working
far.
9 times harder.
Okay, what about just the manager?
Hold on,
What about
but
just the
point
manager?
is he came from Detroit, came to Vegas,
Oh yeah.
got the job.
Yeah.
With
No, I got the job from Detroit. I didn't come out until I got the job. I flew out here a couple of times. I was still in Detroit.
The fact that you didn't let your past hold you back, you thinking
Right.
like nobody's gonna hire me because I have a record. And
Right.
some people feel like, man, ain't nobody gonna hire me. I got this.
Right,
record.
exactly.
So that's all I'm saying. You
Exactly.
have to, you can do anything you want to do, regardless of who's
Oh,
hiring
that's
you.
obvious.
You
I
got
could be
the job. You
an
had
astronaut
bills.
tomorrow.
You can do
This
anything you want to do.
podcast,
That's
Do
we gonna
anything you
grow.
want to do.
You'll get
This podcast, we
but-
gonna
but-
grow. This podcast, we gonna grow. We gonna grow mindsets. We gonna get Reggie out of thinking everybody holding him back. Tank,
We just not getting him to
Detroit.
travel.
I got handcuffs on me right now, talking about holding me back.
We got we got to stop the travel.
we gonna get Cassandra to just say, yeah, black women are different. And Shay, yeah, they are different.
All
I'm
women
glad
are
my wife
different.
ain't here. She would have been right on your team.
It's just every woman is different.
Yes.
That's what it is. We
You guys not different? So black women are not different than any other woman?
I said all women are different.
Black men. Okay,
all
wait.
women are different.
Okay, watch this. Let me ask every black man on this panel, do you think you're different from any other culture in this world?
Yeah.
American black
Hell
men?
yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
do you think you're different?
Yes.
You see the difference?
What is
Yeah,
What are you talking
I
about?
agree.
Chip, that we think we're different. We are different.
we just
Yeah.
said we're different.
Nah.
In what way? In what way?
Women,
Explain the difference.
In a
do
good
different
way.
countries.
In a
Because
good
different
way.
coun-
But explain it. Explain it to me.
in
That
different countries, women walk 10 feet behind their man. In different countries,
Reggie, can Tank answer this? Can Tank answer?
Hold on. Red, tell him, Red. Tell her again,
in
Red.
different countries, women walk 10 feet behind their man. In different countries, women feed their man, bring the plate to him, and he ain't got to pick up nothing, dishes, nothing.
None of that.
So what makes you think? What makes you think we don't pick up their plate and all that? What makes you think that I don't do that?
Not you, like you
They
said,
don't.
as a whole, women, all women.
That don't last long.
Hold on, can I just say?
Hey, it lasts 2 days.
Hold on.
But you guys still didn't answer the question. What
What was the
answer the question?
What was the question?
What makes you different? You say you're different from the rest. What makes you different?
It's different ethnicities and upbringings.
But what's
We
the
are
difference?
our
Explain it to me.
culture.
What's the difference?
We eat a little different. We think a little
Our
different.
culture,
I have a
our
question.
We are a
culture,
little
our
more.
culture,
We
our
could be a
You
little
don't
more
think white
aggressive.
people eat chicken?
No,
our
we ain't
culture,
talking about that. We are a
Hold
little
our
on.
different.
culture is second to none. Our culture is second to none. Don't nothing move until the black man and black woman say it move. We don't understand the power
Kip,
we got.
I don't
Hold
believe
on.
in that shit.
Rent
Oh yeah, I
said,
believe in that.
I
I
do.
believe we
I
got
don't believe
power.
in that.
However, we
Well,
don't
I
use
mean,
it.
if that's the case, Gates, then why do everybody copy
They don't
our
copy nothing.
swag? Yeah, they
Kip,
do.
okay, our swag. But
Go ahead.
what? Tell me the last thing we built.
No, I get what you're saying.
The
I'm
pyramid.
feeling you
No,
on that.
you don't. No.
Tank said the
Nah,
pyramids. Tank said the pyramids.
nah.
We didn't build
Now
that. The
see,
Egyptian built that. It wasn't black. It wasn't black
Hold
nah.
up.
Americans. What is the last thing? What is the last thing black Americans built?
Gee,
We
it's
built
Egyptians. Hold
this
up.
whole
Y'all
we
better
built
watch me right
this
quick.
country.
If we
We
so
built
great,
this
then a
country.
white man did that, or the Hispanics did that.
We built this country, Gates. We built this country, Gates.
How?
West side.
How?
We laid the foundation down for this country.
Okay, if we built this country, what happened to it? How come
What
that
happened?
wouldn't pass down?
It was taken by aggression.
You can't pass down. You can't pass down culture.
No. If you talking about what we built, Gates, okay. Now, if you talking about physically, I can take. I'm giving it to you right now. It was taken over by aggression. They just they took it and burned stuff to the ground,
Gates,
flooded
we
towns
punks.
out.
So we punks, we bitches. Black folks
We
is
won't
bitches.
Well, if you
stand
wait
together
a
now.
minute,
Take it
wait a
back.
minute. Now you have a point. Now maybe we was pushed off the block. I'm not saying that, and we didn't fight back to try to take it back. But I'm quite sure during that time, a lot of our people put up a fight, and we just probably just outman.
Yeah. Outgunned.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say we was cowards. I'm not gonna say our ancestors was cowards. They just put up a good
Not
fight,
at all. Hell no.
and
I
then
never said that.
and we're just didn't have enough manpower.
The whole
Right.
thing is this.
Tank, go ahead, Tank.
The whole thing is this, how I look at it. They took our kindness for weakness. And they came in, like I said, because we invited them in. I'm going to say we. I ain't
I
going to say
don't
the
believe
Indians.
that.
Listen what I'm saying. Just listen what I'm saying. See, now you saying, go Tank, but you're going to tell me you don't believe that. I believe what I believe. Because all the way the ship always been told to us, it was this way. We was brought over here on ships and bottom of boats and all this and that. Only people you seen that they show in history coming over here on boats is white folks. But what I'm saying is this. They took our kindness for weakness and they took advantage of us. Okay? They gave you gifts and you just got to look at all the stuff that they did to conquer. And they came in and conquered areas. And they broke it down and broke it down and broke it down. They worked their way west. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you got to look where the Indian and the Eskimo come from. You know? Think about it. Nobody really want to look at it that way, but this is how I look at it. If you coming in from the east and you pushing everybody to the west and north and south, where did they come from? Because the Mexicans were pushed, if they were Mexican, which they might have been Indian because they were conquered, right? They were conquered by the Spanish. That's how they got their language. They're not Spanish. White folks Spaniards come from Europe. So now we got the Eskimos who's up north, who's up in Canada, got pushed out of America, right? That's just how I look at it. This is my philosophy of it. Could be wrong, but this is how I look at it right now at this point in my life. They got moved. So now you got the white man taking over the whole country and done that because then we can go to the so-called, 6 presidents to 8 presidents, whether it's true or not, that were black before they were white men. Why is that? That history is not
Tank,
told.
if we were great, how come we can't become great again?
Because we're gonna get together.
Because we're all conditioned to believe what's been told to us. And now, like I said, you got people are going into that level now that they're going to come out of that. I mean, we won't see it. I don't think we'll see it.
No, we won't.
You know, but it's happening. It's happening. The change is happening right now. And a lot of people don't want to believe it.
I agree with you with that because it has to switch over because I do believe it's a mind. They did the mind thing on us and switched us up. You know what I'm saying? They got us going. Because if we was great before, if we built that before, we should be able to do it again. And I agree with Tank, and somebody else can jump in.
Well, they want to keep payment.
Yeah.
And all that.
Go ahead, Sam. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I agree with him as well. about everything that you're saying, but also they conditioned the black man's mind
Right.
about
Right.
black women. And I'm telling you, if your mind is conditioned that way, how can we really conquer if you don't have that black woman? Black woman, black man conquered
Right.
back in the day.
They got to be a
That's just
team.
what it was. It has to be a team, but they're dividing us for a reason. They're conquering your mind for me a reason. Just like when you said that, you don't like to associate yourself a lot of times with black women.
Who said
But if
that?
you
Kip.
Not me.
Kip.
Yeah.
no, it was what's his
Kip.
name from
Who?
Atlanta.
Hip.
He
Who?
said he don't like
Me?
to
Talking about
No, you
Hip.
got that wrong. You got
he
that
said
Oh,
he
I'm
don't.
wrong.
sorry. You said you'll see people and sometimes you don't want to associate yourself
Yeah,
and
I
they
mean,
happen to be
You did
black.
say that.
yeah,
He
cause
said
they look.
he's
I can't deal with I can't deal with that ratchetness. I
he
can't deal
said
with all that crazy stuff.
he said the girls with old niggas 800 and toothpicks in his mouth. He said not them girls.
But I think
Go
if we
ahead,
just get
Jorge.
back to that, if we just get back to that, the black man and the black woman, I think we can go a long way. But we far from that. I think there's a
But
reason why they divided it. It is.
Cassandra, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish. My bad.
No, no,
Niggas
no. You
ain't
go
working
ahead. You go
overtime.
ahead.
No, it was the black woman who ran away from the black man.
And yeah,
Well,
it's so
well,
yeah,
well. Now,
yeah,
now, now, now,
yeah,
now, now, now.
yeah.
I'm gonna
It
stop.
was
I'm gonna
some
stop you right
yeah.
there.
That's
That's
part
what
of
they
it.
did,
Now,
Tank.
now,
That's what they
now,
did.
hold on. I'm gonna stop you. Only reason I'm gonna stop you because I'm just give you. You got to go back. You got to go back to the late '60s, early '70s when welfare and all that stuff came in place.
Yeah,
That's
That's
what I
what I'm
think. That's what
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
But hold
Yeah.
yeah.
on. Okay, you're talking about that, but the white woman, I mean, the black woman didn't choose to do that. The
Well, she
white
got
man
she.
to
Go ahead.
get housing and to get that food, that man cannot be in the
You
house.
can't be around.
So who
So
fault
he
was that,
stepped out.
Tank?
Hers, because she could have said no.
Who fault was that? She could have said no.
She said I'm keeping Earl in here. No, I don't want your stamps then.
See, the Asian woman would have stood up like, "No,
Right.
we ain't doing that
We
shit.
ain't doing that.
We ain't doing
We
that."
gonna be homeless together.
The white woman would have said, "No, I'm with
Yeah.
my
No,
man."
no,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
the
I'm
white
joking.
folks went along with it too, but it was put in place for us, and it spread to everybody else. See, because a lot of stuff that was put in place for us and spread to everybody else. The red line. I mean, you can go on and on with all the
You
stuff
see
that
what I'm
happened in the
saying?
past
So if we such a strong people, why do we fall for the sucker shit?
because we accepted a lot of stuff when the people used to work on that
Like
land and do
Jesus,
it
we
for
accepted
themselves.
Jesus.
Well,
Oh
Me
boy,
too.
boy, you messing up now, boy.
You know,
that was the
Didn't we
grandparents.
accept
The
Jesus?
views of Vegas gates are not.
What you saying?
Oh shit, Gates.
Greg.
Hey, G,
Oh, Gates, I thought of
I agree
shoot.
with what you're saying on that because you got to look with that on Jesus. That was put in our head
I'm sorry. I'm
automatically
sorry for
because
this
you can
podcast. We
go.
everywhere.
Now go to the Bible. Go to the Bible, and
Yeah.
it gives you a
Yeah.
description of Jesus,
I'm
right?
trying to
We're
hear
spreading
Tank.
our wings today.
I'm trying to hear Tank.
No, but
I'm
don't.
sorry.
If
Go
you
ahead.
read the Bible, right, and the Bible will give you a description of what Jesus supposedly looked like, right?
Right.
It does not describe a white man, but they put
No,
that
no.
image in your head to say
You're right. You're
that's the man
right.
that you're worshiping. This white man, blonde hair, blue eyes, which is Gabriel. So you were worshiping this guy that you see up on the wall. On the Jet magazine in the early '70s, they put out a black Jesus on that magazine. Black folks stopped buying it. They were like, you got to take this black man off here. See, because they was conditioned to say, we got a
Tank.
white Jesus.
Tank, be
episode,
honest.
hold on, the episode of Good Times.
Be
when
honest.
Michael came in
Yes.
and said that.
But be
Right.
honest. But be honest. I can't none of y'all think of Jesus and y'all can't see that picture in y'all head.
I can't.
To this day.
That's not true.
You're wrong. You're wrong. No.
Know why? Know
So
why?
who do
I
you
think you
see?
got him on that,
Yeah.
Gates. I think you
Hold
got
on,
him,
hold on.
Gates.
And he right.
With
Bullshit.
hair wool,
They lying.
They had
They
a picture.
lying.
No.
You've been brainwashed to have that image. That image will never go
Yep.
because we them all seen it.
It'll never. Thank you, go to Tank. It'll never go
Yeah, I
away.
never seen
It'll
a
never
picture
go
like
away
Jesus.
because we
That
don't seen
image would
it.
never
That picture
go
was
away.
in
You ain't never had a
everybody's
picture like
house.
Yeah, but
I
that
don't picture
that
a white
image
You can
would
replace it.
never. Okay, Reg, look. If
I
look,
don't picture a white
wait.
Jesus.
Well, here's what I'm saying. If I had that picture hanging up over here on the wall, and I said, "Who is that?" You may resist from saying it.
Right.
But you would say, "Jesus."
Wait,
Who that white man
Shit,
is?
what do you always say? Now, see, Now, if I reach that out my
You
mind,
got
I
him
see
with that,
the
Gates. You got him, Gates. You got him.
No.
He is right. He is right.
No, but
No.
that's what it would be. So it's etched in your head what Jesus is supposed to look like. So that's why the worship comes towards the white man, why people worship him. And whether you realize it or not, you want to talk different to the white man. When you talk to a brother, and it could be a brother interviewing you, and your tone will be different if you're in a job interview. You got that white man in there, oh, the white boy come out you some damn how. You start speaking more, try to like be more intelligent when you'll be a little more lucid with a brother in that
What do you
interview.
mean more intelligent?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean more intelligent? If you're
Tank said, "Huh?" and he heard you the first time.
What do I mean more intelligent?
I think
When you're around white people, what I'm saying is this. Hold on. You asked me, and when you're around white people, us black folks tend to speak different.
Yeah, we speak.
Hold on.
meaning using correct English.
Right.
Pronunciation.
Because I speak how I speak. I mean, if people heard me talk around white folks, I've been in many meetings and my tones is not
Right.
changed. I get worse than what I am right here talking to y'all.
But why is it when whether it's a black female, a black male, if they speak proper English,
I ain't saying nothing wrong with it.
they say it's talking white.
No, listen what I'm saying.
It's proper. That's what I'm.
No, I hear
You know,
English.
So you're saying your voice doesn't come down like
No, that's not what he's saying.
He's saying he speaks the way he speaks. Like
no,
his tone's not changing.
our conversations with each other are different. We get a little more.
Right.
Come on now.
No, I understand, but Tank
Yeah.
says he does not stray
Come
away
on.
from the way he speaks. He speaks the way he speaks to you, is the way he's going to speak
Right.
white folks.
Right.
I
I
understand
could be talking to some white folks, and I'm just saying I've done it. I just used when I was in contract negotiations with Republic Services. Oh, they was all kind of motherfuckers.
Speaking of that, how come you couldn't get my job back, man? But anyway, go ahead, man.
I was the only one got my job back.
I had to throw that in your face, man, because I wanted to say it
you
earlier.
ratted everybody out.
You know what Tank said?
What he
said? He was the only one who got his job back. I said about Obama earlier. They only let one black one through. They only let
Thank
one
you.
through.
They only want run through.
Right.
Because
They held everybody else back.
No, because real recognized real. He came in being real. They're like, all right.
No, he didn't. He just told you.
He had a plug.
Like I said, when I speak in here, I don't speak for me. I speak.
You see how you skipped it over
I
there?
speak for the whole. You know what I'm saying? I do. Because if you go speaking for yourself, because I tell all the guys, I can always go into work and do what I need to do. I can do the dirt that y'all do. I can go ahead and work the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Hey, y'all. Look, we way over time. Way over time.
2 hours.
We way over time.
Tank, I told him you got an NDA. You can't speak on that, man.
Huh?
I told you got an NDA. You can't speak on that.
It's been a great show, though, Gates.
Thank you, Kip, man. We try to have fun. We try to have fun, and we're gonna have a meeting after this, try to get better. I'm not sure what Thea was tonight.
In Arkansas.
He is in Arkansas. That's right. Sure is. That's right.
He said
He
So
said
we're like what, 2 or 3 hours ahead?
I don't know.
Like 3.
It should be 2. Should be 2.
2 or 3. 2 or 3, something like that.
Hey, y'all still doing the 31st?
What's 31st?
When y'all doing the?
You did put out the 31st. Remember?
I'm just trying to. I want to see y'all before I leave. I'm leaving June 5th.
What day is 31st on? What day
Saturday.
is that? Saturday.
So we'll do something. Whether
31st or what?
Of this month.
This month. Gotta be this month.
May.
That's next Saturday.
We'll do a luncheon somewhere.
That's next Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after the holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a couple weeks. Yeah, we can do something.
Yeah, not sure if we're
What
gonna
you mean
do
you got a week?
Yeah, next Saturday.
It's not okay.
Got 10 days. Got 10 days. 10 days.
I got time. Let's do it. Y'all want to go back to the regular spot? What y'all want to do?
So that was.
Theo ain't going.
Hold on, that's what I was gonna say.
I may not
so
go.
we might not do. We might pick a new spot, or we might.
I got a question. You know, is that what's that place called? Whiskey. That place on yeah, that's not affiliated with them, is it?
No, that's different.
That's
WSKY.
Which has bad service at one of the places y'all don't want to attend no more.
What did you say?
What'd you say?
I said, what y'all had some bad service or something at a place that y'all don't want to attend no more?
The service is great.
We have great.
It just tank. If we go there, it gets way out of hand.
The service inside here.
It starts off slow, and then all of a sudden we there all damn day.
Wait.
But that's what happened when you have a good time.
You said exactly. we, which is G and I, are there.
Yeah, Reg is disciplined. He'll leave.
Reg, at 3 o'clock roll around, He got to go.
He
And
gone.
lately, he's been bringing backup. He's been bringing backup to
He
make sure he
disciplined.
leave on time.
Man,
Hey,
Shay, my sister's my bad. I like, damn it. I can't hang out with her.
Gates, get JJ back on the show on the next show. All
Well,
right.
JJ, man,
I'ma reach out to
JJ, he, you know, ever since I told him I was rolling with Trump, he ain't been messing with me.
But I
Man.
say,
What?
he
What?
said,
Tagged you in that one?
I saw that. He said
No.
that was part of the show.
He said he tagged us in something and say he would love to be on to talk about it.
He did.
Hey, G, you see what Toya said there?
I saw it.
Nah, what's wrong?
Tag me and you though.
This last one, I feel like associating, she just took it down, but
Yeah.
so education with conversation with the tone, and it's not education. I just said people just change how they talk. I ain't saying it's being educated. I ain't saying none of that.
No, I know
You
what
know?
you're saying. That your tone, like,
Yeah,
It's just like if you're talking to a police detective and then you go in front of the judge. You can probably go off on that police detective, but that judge, you're going to shut the fuck up and try to talk like you got sense.
Right.
That's right.
Right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. If you guys have any last words, I'm gonna start with the panel. Ken, Cassandra, Tank, Kip, y'all can jump in as you may. If you have any last
Another
words.
good one. Hope to see y'all soon.
I appreciate you, man. Join us next week. We gonna try to stay consistent with it. We're gonna try to step up our production level and try to have fun and ask some engaging conversations. We appreciate you, Ken. Appreciate you,
sir.
man.
Like I said, I just look forward to it, man. You know, like I said, being retired right now, I look forward to certain things. Like I said, on Mondays I go bowling. You know, on this day I do this. You know, I get my little walking in whenever I do it. You know, and then when Wednesday come, I was clicked on here already. You just, I don't know if you didn't see it, so that's why I had wrote you.
No, it wasn't up there. No, you weren't that. No, you weren't down there.
So
no, I know, but I thought I was. I thought I was. I was on there like 5:30. It was like the guest. I mean, the host got to see you and let you in. So
that's why I text you. I say, I guess he'll see me. That's why I text you.
I must have switched up that code or something. So like them codes will switch up.
But it was last 2 weeks ago conversation that was in there because I looked in the.
So if you saw that, that you knew that was like an old one. So my bad. I apologize that, but we appreciate y'all from jumping in. Go ahead, Ray.
Cassandra, I want to say something real fast before we go.
Sure.
So the problem that we're having right now in America and Detroit, we're backing up on this one. It's like getting the family back together. I mean, like the men and woman. So when I'm out there dating a woman, and then all of a sudden the date is over, and she 100 short on her rent. So that's the problem right there.
Yep. They always need.
Wait a minute. You said what?
That's
it's hard to date a black woman out here.
I ain't never been short on my rent.
That's what I'm saying.
You.
But
you're talking about black women, right? I'm a black woman. I ain't never been short on my rent. Matter of fact, my house is paid for. As a matter of fact.
Okay, what you get the power bill in July then?
Huh?
No, I was joking. I was just joking.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said, what you said you never been short your rent. I said, what you get that power bill in July then? We know you rich. Cassandra, we know you rich. We know you rich.
No. I just know how to manage my money. I've always been the type to know how to manage my money. That's just what it is.
I know
but a lot of black women, a lot of women, we can say women, but a lot of black women, because that's what I'll be around. They, like I said, you meet them and go out with them next day, they need something.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you, I'm around a lot of white people. Okay. And y'all talk about education and how they speak and all that. They about as ghetto can get. And they're not that bright.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the street white folks.
No, we talking about the street. I ain't talking about in the street now. See, now you're stereotyping. I ain't talking about the street. I'm talking about those ones that you think are so educated.
I have to be a better host. I have to be a better host.
You right. They pretend.
That's who I'm talking about.
I'll give you that.
Look,
I am around them on a regular basis.
Okay,
and I can tell you.
We're gonna
wrap this up.
Next week. Tank, leave us with something, Tank. Or did you already leave us with something?
Yeah, Tank did.
You already left us with something, Tank. Cassandra, leave us with something. Go ahead with
like I said, I was doing that, and then of course Cassandra came and said what she said. So.
No. That's Reggie had a question for me.
Oh, okay.
Reggie had a question for me.
Like I say, like I was saying, I look forward to this.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah.
Tank, you want to be in studio next week? Can you come next week?
I can be the next. Hold on, next week I might be out of town.
5 seconds. You got 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Tell Look, tell JJ
We gotta look
I
at
will
his
have him a
calendar.
I will have him a 6-pack of beer. I need him in that studio next week. I got his bill. Don't worry
All
about it.
right, well, tell Reggie to call him. He might still be mad at me.
I call
Man.
him. I
Yeah,
call him. I'll let
yeah,
him know.
get him in there. I got him. I'm gonna send the money to you, Gates, so you get him his bill.
He's sitting. If
He gonna say,
if he was on his
"Shit,
feelings,
I'll
he's
be
probably
there
still sitting on. Yeah, he probably
All right, guys, I'm out, man. You guys
All
take
right.
care.
Right
Another
on,
great
Kip.
show.
Kip.
Appreciate you,
All
Kip,
right.
man. Hey, Kip, be careful. The FBI looking for you, bro. Be careful, man. Who we missed? Did we miss anybody? Nobody?
Shay.
Okay,
I
Shay.
was going to say, great show. We'll get with you, Ken, and let you know about the 31st, exactly where. And then also, I want to put out there a great little Netflix series, Forever.
Oh yeah, I watched
Josh,
that whole thing.
It's so good, right?
Forever.
So good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all have to check it out. Check it out.
Forever?
Forever
What's
on
about?
Netflix.
Oh,
Just
damn.
Preview. Quick preview.
Look, I'm about to go watch it
it's
tonight.
good. It's good.
Like, what is it like? Give us like a little synopsis.
It's like little young love.
Oh, I saw that. It's two like black couples on there.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
black kids.
so-
Yeah, high school.
I didn't even click on it. I'm like, that didn't look too
That's
good.
what I thought, but when you watch it,
Did you cry?
Okay.
wait, who plays the dad?
No, too much. Don't worry about it.
Who plays the dad?
The one homeboy that play all the gangsters.
He always plays like the drug dealer.
Yeah, I can't think his name, but he got his brother. His brother plays on a lot of stuff too.
The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. His brother
Yeah.
played in.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's real good.
Is it over? Is the series over?
No, you can
just
watch it. You can watch it
It's
anytime.
It's what 8
No,
episodes.
what I'm
he said
saying.
this
So
is season
you can watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you can watch the
Yeah.
whole thing.
And
It's
we're
good.
done. It's over. The series
And
is
then-
over.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
and
got
then
a new
there's good-
season. They got a second season coming
They
out.
will have
Oh,
a
it's a
second
series and not a
I don't
movie.
wanna
It's a
watch it
series.
then. I'm
Oh,
done
No,
with
no,
that.
no,
I'm done
no.
with
The
that.
second season
I'm done.
hasn't came out yet.
Never mind.
No,
Exactly.
He want to end
Exactly.
it and keep
No.
I want to
going.
end it. I ain't about to be waiting for that
we
shit
don't know
now.
when the second season's coming.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Y'all got
That's how they get me
Nah,
with dope thief
bye-bye.
on dope thief.
Exactly.
Man, no.
Reg, I'm
It's
good.
so
Reg,
good.
leave us with something, Reg, so we can get up
I
out of here,
already did
man.
with my
The
question
rant-
with Cassandra. Oh yeah.
You
So
got a rant.
it's real quick too.
But that rant might be a
No, it's just real fast. This is real fast. This is for everybody. Everybody listening, we know what time of year it is. Stop fucking saying it's hot out here. We know it's summertime. You get it? It's hot in Vegas. It's gonna be 110. That's
I love
it,
it.
G.
That's it.
I love
That's
it.
110,
Stop ranting
115.
about it.
Stop crying. Stop bullshit. Oh, y'all from California and Phoenix? Nah, Phoenix can't cry. They can't be crying.
Vegas people
Right,
say that
Phoenix
too.
already hot.
It's hot out here. Yeah, it's 115. Goddamn it.
Right.
It's beautiful.
I ain't got nothing
Love
for
it.
y'all, man. Look, the only thing I want to say, y'all, we appreciate y'all. We gonna continue to try to get better. We gonna continue to try to bring different guests in there, different people in here, and provide you guys good conversations, laugh, learn, and love. I don't know,
Live, laugh,
shit. And live life.
love.
We all
Hey,
this is like,
Jay,
what's up? What's up, man?
Last thing, New York Knicks choked tonight.
What?
They lost it.
Yeah, they went overtime and
and
choked.
lost. Yeah, they choked.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, Hallenberg gave him the choke
Uh-oh.
sign like Reggie Miller did.
The most underrated player in the league, huh? Got him, huh?
Yeah, team.
Well, we appreciate y'all.
All right, fellas.
Hey, Ken,
And Shay.
we want to see you
All
next.
right.
More to you, Cassandra. Did you leave us with
I
something?
know, Cassandra. What's going on?
Well, he had asked me a question. Reggie asked me a question.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Leave us with something. I'm sorry. Go ahead. If you can, if you want to, you don't have to. You can say bye.
Great conversation. You know, I actually enjoyed it. I like conversations like this. I like to hear different perspectives on things. Now, one thing I gotta say though,
Oh, damn. Go ahead.
sometimes when we get on a subject, it's like, man, I got some more things to say, but we
Yeah.
off the subject and on to something else. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's a lot.
kind of, and that is kind of hard to gauge, like when to move on. So it's like, do people want that? And don't ever, for the audience and people on the panel, if you ever want to go back to something, just go back. We can go back. I have no problem with going back. I have no problem with going back.
And Cassandra, tell some of them loud white girls you know to watch our podcast, please.
Yeah, right.
I will.
Yeah, but if you ever want to go back and touch on something, just say, hey, I wasn't done with that one. Just go back.
Yeah, yeah.
We easy. It's very
Yeah.
easy to say that. That's all. Sometimes I can't gauge when we need to move on.
And the last thing I'm going to ask you, G, I want to get with Theo talking about the rapping, mess up the black community. I ask a question
Oh
to him on that.
no. That's why I say that's gonna be a whole new show.
That's a
Yeah.
Did hip hop mess up the black
All right,
community?
Theo. Be ready.
Vegas Live Podcast. We'll holler at y'all. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
I ain't got all my stuff together, so y'all just bear with me for a second. And
Tank, why you doing that? Tank, the boy Norm from Cheers died, man.
who?
You ain't watched Cheers, you wouldn't know.
I did watch Cheers.
Norm.
Hey, cheers. The owner from Indianapolis Coast died today too.
Oh, did it? Ursay?
Yeah, Ursay. Yeah, he died.
Wow.
All right, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace out.
All right.
All right,
Peace.
Vegas Live Podcast, man.